Alright, I believe we are live. I've started stream, I believe. Alright. Hello everyone. Right, we are currently monitoring a very volatile atmosphere across southern and more, well, even northern parts of the UK. We've already had a bit of an outbreak today. As you can see, we've currently got a few cells popping off near Lichfield. Got some stuff to Telford, Bridgnorth, Still in the World. So basically places like that, they all have a bit of lightning currently. In fact, I'll probably be able to see this out my window right now. But basically over the last few hours we've had quite a bit of lightning going on. If we quickly go on here, quickly on to net weather, we can go quite far into the past, probably a couple hours. So as you can see here, we've got hella thunderstorms. We've also had a little bit of a net weather's also made a little bit of an outlook here. As you can see now, we've got severe thunderstorm risk with large hail, strong winds and heavy rain all forecast to hit the UK over the next 12 or so hours, which is all pretty intense. This is probably the biggest outbreak we've had so far this year, Oscar. I mean, what do you think?
Like the June outbreak. What was that? June 13th or June 26th or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
It
think
was
so.
26th, yeah.
26th, yes. And obviously it's probably up there with June 26th, I would say.
Yeah, I think I'd say
The
so as well.
potential is there, really. The
Potential's
potential
definitely
is
there.
there, really. Yeah, for something big to happen. The
Tonight,
models have
especially.
been dancing around quite a bit. We've got certain points where we could have a line of storms go up, produce strong straight line winds, and also to note the flash flooding risk from these storms is going to be very high because we've not had rain in these areas that are predicted to get hit in quite a bit. And this heavy rain coming down all at once on that hard ground is just going to not that hard ground is not going to allow any of that water in, and that could lead to some rather severe flash flooding as we go through in the night. So that's certainly something to monitor, and that's why the Met Office have put out yellow warnings for these southern areas.
Yeah, that's pretty much the case right now. But as you can see, over the last few hours, we have had a few thunderstorms popping up. I believe there was some stuff around, yeah, Birmingham, Wolverhampton. Yeah, so Birmingham definitely got, yeah, clobbered earlier today. And yeah, Telford. All these areas have been hit. Probably some of you had experience of lightning. But yeah, as you can see now, we've got these starting to form. We've got some extremely intense thunderstorms down south in France, and these will be making their way up over the next probably a few hours. If these don't make it to the UK though, we have basically if these don't make it to the UK, basically we're gonna have a bunch of storms that are gonna form further down, sort of around Paris, and then move their way up. Let's quickly see. I've not checked the forecasts in the last couple of hours, so I need to just make sure. Yeah, as you can see, we've got a yellow warning.
Right. Just while you're doing that, I'm just going to answer some questions in the chat. Joseph Ford said, "Is there anything for Exeter in the coming days?" Exeter is sort of in the firing line. It's sort of on the edge, but it's a hit and miss. You could get some storms, you could not get some storms. It's quite a hit and miss nature. But the big band of storms coming up probably will hit you. And 4G7 said, "Will Southampton be hit?" Southampton will more than likely be hit by thunderstorms at some point.
Yeah, I'd say so. There's a very good chance. We've just had a thunderstorm in Nottingham, which had a crazy light show in Birmingham. It was crazy. Yeah, there's been loads of stuff going on up north. But yeah, well, Other than that, sort of south, it's haven't had much, but that's going to be happening tonight. Oscar, do you want to quickly cover for me
Yeah.
whilst I just set up the stream?
Yes, no worries. Let's have a look. You just had a Flamey has just had a crazy lightning show in Birmingham. Yes, Birmingham has been getting quite a big thunderstorm. Any storms in Hertford? Hereford? Can't pronounce that.
Hereford?
Probably yes.
I think
Hereford, that'll
Hereford's
be
had
it.
some stuff nearby. I think
Yes.
Hereford could get some stuff later today, or like later tonight.
Oh, Suzanne Wolf's
Yeah,
back. Let's go, Suzanne Wolf.
Oh, look at this though. This is what we had earlier today. Do one of you want to find some webcams, either in the UK or in France?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll have a look.
Also, just for any of you that don't know, we've got some new people joining us in the live stream today. Obviously, you've got me, Reft, and Alex, the UK Storm Chaser. You'll probably be hearing us say that. But then we've got James Weather in the on the stream as well. James Weather is the other voice. Hello, yes.
Hello, I'm the other voice.
And James Weather has his own YouTube channel. Obviously, go and check him out. He's got a good documentary on there. Yeah, obviously, we'll be your hosts for tonight.
So yeah, I was gonna say, you can see how much rain Birmingham has just had over the last like 2 hours. It's actually pretty interesting. Was there was a big risk sort of towards like Birmingham, Coventry, that area, wasn't there?
Oh,
Yes, there was. Yeah.
'Cause I haven't really been checking. I obviously did a little forecast video earlier. Let's have a little look at
I've got a little webcam here that was showing flashes.
Okay,
This YouTube webcam.
let's have a little look. Oh, it's a YouTube webcam. Okay, that's really rare. Let's have a little look at this.
Wow.
Flashing quite a bit. Got some frequent lightning ongoing there.
Look, is this in France?
This is in the UK.
It's in the UK.
I'll turn the sound
Oh, yeah.
down, Alex. We can hear the sound.
Just quickly.
Yeah, you can just mute it, probably.
I'm gonna take that
There
off
we
for a sec. Do you want to read some of the chat? Read what people have to say. I'm gonna quickly sort this out.
You guys up for the night watching this play out?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, we are.
More than
We are.
No, we definitely
We
we
are.
have to. We're gonna be staying up well as long as we need, really.
Thank you, Richard Bradley 2802 for the £10 super chat.
Oh,
Thanks
thank you,
for streaming
Richard
tonight,
Bradley.
guys.
Much appreciated. Oh,
We'll be up all night.
yeah, we will be up all night, that's for sure. You can see flashes on that webcam as I'm actually just trying to set it up. What else is the chat saying at the moment? I can't see it.
Do you guys ever go to Dunkery Beacon to spot storms? Is it any good? I don't know where that is. So
Dunkery
good
Beacon.
question.
I
Sounds
can look that up.
Yo, check that out.
Yes.
You on it?
Yeah,
Let's have a look.
that was like a cool place.
Any in Bristol?
The highest
Bristol.
point in Somerset, in Exmoor and Somerset.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, that would be a great viewing location.
I would be. Any in Bristol?
Bristol's definitely has a chance, I think.
It has a chance. You've got some storms about 50 miles away to your northeast at the moment. And then we're seeing, you can see all of those storms down near France at the moment. Now I'm not sure if
Oh,
they'll
that's
make
a
the
big flash
journey
on
or
the
not.
stream
However,
there.
we are expecting rejuvenation of these storms as they head up into the UK, because those disturbances are going to set off new storms as they arrive in the UK. So if you get hit, it really depends on the extent of that line should form towards the night tonight. Right now, we're as you know, we're looking at these storms that are currently in Wales, and we've also got some rather severe storms in France as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting night, and I'm very happy that I'm going to lose lots of sleep for it.
Well, I've already drunk about a litre of Pepsi Max, so I should be fine. God, that webcam is popping off, by the way.
Yeah, I'm very glad I found that.
Yeah, good job on finding that, because that's definitely, yeah, that's good.
Hello, Storm Grooty. Good evening, everybody. Hello. Oscar 47. How is Suffolk looking for the morning-ish? Oscar, I mean, the storms are going to be quite well. I mean, we were meant to have a risk today. This morning,
It's
that never materialised.
Yeah, I did think
it's
it
going to
was
be
going to
hard to
happen, but
predict,
yeah.
really.
I think we're going to
I
get something
think that
tonight.
line does have a chance. I think on Thursday you should hopefully get something. I think I'm more likely than not, but it's a very complex setup and it's quite hard to predict. We could have a second wave of storms forming late into Thursday evening as well. The models have been doing on that. However, that line in the middle of the night is also something you've got to keep a good watch on, because there is a chance that you could see something from that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, guys, just while we're getting started, obviously, if you know anybody else that likes the weather or is looking forward to these storms or anything or doesn't know about these storms, please share the stream with them. We'll be up all night trying to let people know about these storms and the risks with them. And obviously, don't forget to like the stream; it gets it out to more people. We've obviously covering the France outbreak as well. There's France as well. We're going to cover the northern extent of France. So obviously, if you know anybody in France, go and share the stream.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks. Thanks for mentioning that, Oscar. But I was going to say they've just issued a new yellow warning here in Met Office from 2 a.m. till 8 a.m. So that's going to be the morning outbreak that we're going to see. That's going to be coming across the UK. Oh yeah, over the next couple of hours, and then obviously this outbreak's from 5 till 10 o'clock tomorrow. So there's definitely a chance that we're going to get a widespread outbreak over the next, obviously, 24 hours or so. It should be interesting. Do you think we can get radars on those French cells?
Radar for the French cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you go on weather-wise, you can look at a Europe composite.
Where could someone send that to me? James, do you want to send that over?
Yeah.
I've got no clue how to get to
Yeah, I'll
that.
send that over.
Cheers.
Gloucester Matt. Hello, Max Velocity UK edition. Hello there. Will London get any storms? West London is looking to get some storms.
It's a very good chance.
You're looking to be in a big risk area.
Yeah, I'd say so. Let's get on to France. Have a look at this. Any base for... Oh, look at that.
Wow.
There could be a water spout there. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh, it's gone now. Never mind. I was going to say, look at that green. Oh, the stream... No, okay. No, I think... Oh, I swear there was a bit of green there. Hold on. Something's going on.
Alex, you might want to stop screen sharing on Discord.
Oh, yeah, good point. That could be, quite a good idea.
Gloucester is having lightning at the moment. Yes, Gloucester is having lightning at the moment.
Is it? Gloucester?
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Oh, yeah. How far is that? I wonder if that'll be visible.
Hello, Boston Weather UK. Yo.
Boston Weather.
Hello there.
Hello, Boston Weather.
Alright, it's interesting. Do you want to read the chat for a sec? I just need to quickly check something.
So nothing's really happening to the UK. The main outbreak is looking to be in the morning, about from 5 o'clock onwards. We're gonna watch the storms progress over the English Channel and up the North Sea, and we're probably going to try and inform you about which areas are going to get hit. Lightning in the Midlands. Yes, there is lightning in the Midlands. How's Doncaster looking for tomorrow? Doncaster is... Let me have a look. Doncaster is in the risk area, I would like to... No, wait. Doncaster's...
I think Doncaster's a bit too north.
Yes.
Yeah, looking at it, it's going to be a bit hard. You might get some, but it's a less likely chance than the rest of the south at the
Yeah.
moment.
Lost, well, sort of the storm over storm the world looks to be dying now. That rain's getting a lot less heavy. But we've got sort of new cells
Yeah,
developing up here in the Malverns. And obviously these cells around Wolverhampton, Birmingham, Shrewsbury, they're still going. And then obviously they've been going for the last few hours.
I've sent the Europe composite link
Alright,
on
see that.
the Discord.
Mr.
And
Seek U2R, are you going to stream tomorrow? Yes, we will. We will be live tomorrow during the main event.
Right. Yeah, we will be live tomorrow. Alright, how am I going to do this? By the way, I've never used this app before.
I can only see your delayed screen.
Oh.
So
satellite.
hopefully it should show the reflectivity at the moment.
A radar, there we are. Alright, let's see, it's loading. I'll let that load. But yeah, look
And when it shows
size
up,
of
make
this
sure to click
warning.
on composite.
Alright, reflectivity. Oh, it's not showing up right now. I don't know if I've done something wrong.
Click on composite at the
Oh,
top,
composite.
and then switch MRMS when it says MRMS. Change it to click on the drop down. You'll see Europe and EU MetNet, and that should work.
Alright, EU MetNet, there you go. Here we are. Oh, wow, yeah, look at that. Alright.
I'm pretty sure you can turn on Europe warnings as well.
Mention those big storms in northern France that might head up towards the southeast coast.
Let's see, how do we
Otherwise, the best.
turn on warnings?
Can you Discord stream quickly?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, I can do that.
Just so I can see what it looks like for you.
Says Boston weather says turn off smoothing.
What is?
Boston weather says turn off smoothing.
Oh, wait, what's moving?
The rain.
Oh, okay. Is the stream
Amazing
still going
lightning
still?
west of Birmingham.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
not
there
surprised.
is amazing lightning. Will Swindon get rain? Swindon. Good question.
Now, I should have had a look out my window because there was some crazy lightning about 20 miles sort of east of me, sort of, and yeah, that's unfortunately all dissipated. It's fine. We're on stream now. But yeah,
If you click on the top right, there's the warning sign, and then if you go into settings there,
the warnings, top right,
alert settings,
alert settings.
and then click on Europe, top.
Click on Europe. Boom. Severe. Thunderstorm warning. Wait, that work? No. Nah, it's fine. I think it's fine. We can just.
I think there's a...
Wait.
Yeah, we don't need it.
No, we don't. It's fine. We don't need that. Right. Yeah, it's a massive it's a huge, massive thunderstorms currently. Obviously moving through France. For those of you who live there, you'll probably have seen something by now. But as you can see, that's all pushing up. It looks like Plymouth, Truro, that area might get a little bit, might get the remnants of this squall line tonight. As you can see, there's a big sort of bow echo on that, and that's going to obviously move up into other parts of the UK. Right, do you want to check see what the chat's saying?
Just seen some awesome lightning north by northwest Worcestershire. There is some good.
Yeah, no, there have been some good storms going on there. Are there any storms hitting Liverpool tonight? I don't think so. We do have a chance. We do have a few stray lightning cells that could go in that direction, but it isn't necessarily likely. You've got a shower off to your southwest that could produce lightning. It hasn't had a history of doing so, but it could. And you do have some thunderstorms in the distance to the south. Could bring that later on.
Yeah. Right.
Look. I'm in Redditch in Worcestershire and not made it this far east yet. Well, you never know, because tomorrow's looking to be quite a widespread outbreak of thunderstorms.
Yeah.
When is
Hope
it hitting
so.
London?
London looks like there is a chance into the morning, so night into the night tonight. There's a chance you could get woken up by thunderstorms as they move through London, because we are expecting potentially a line to congeal up through the night, and this is associated with our current storms in France. We're going to see that head up north. Sorry, there's a chance that we could see some potentially strong, severe thunderstorms. We go through there. In fact, NetWeather's forecast has used the severe thunderstorm overlay, which they haven't actually done this whole year. Something to note. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Are those storms going to move over East Anglia? Yes, they are. They are due to move over East Anglia throughout the early hours of the morning and into the morning tomorrow. So obviously the rush hour commute to work will probably be quite wet.
Yeah, I'd say so. With the amount of rain that's coming through, again, if you just look at the Met Office, you can see, like, well, we've already got, obviously, these sales that are currently going on. But we've also got all this out here. And obviously some of that, well, obviously it looks like tonight's around 1:30, Plymouth, Truro, those kind of areas are all going to get hits. Newquay. And that's going to be sort of the first area that's going to see some, some lightning. And in the early hours, we're going to see this squall coming through. That's going to hit sort of East London, Rochester, Brighton. And that all forms into a squall, like a big line, and that's going to move up north. But as you can see, we also have stuff forming behind the main cell, and that's going to be, something to look out for, towards, later on tomorrow, because you can see some of these get quite intense. It could be the odd isolated supercell embedded in this, but look at that. That is incredible. Multiple days of thunderstorms.
Yeah, just something in the chat. Got a bad feeling Clacton Air Show could have some flights cancelled. Let's hope for the best. We are likely to go out chasing tomorrow since I'm heading to the air show on Friday. Clacton Air Show, the Red Arrows are actually due in Clacton tomorrow. So whether the Red Arrows are flying or not, it depends on the weather.
Yeah,
we'll have to see.
Models
can't really make their minds up.
No, we'll obviously keep everybody posted on that. If you're going to the Clacton Air Show, we will keep you updated. Yes, gosh, I'm going to be out in 11 a.m. I hate thunder, lol. Yes, I mean it's going to be quite a lot of rain with the thunder as well. So there's going to be there might be lots of standing surface water.
Yeah, there's a high chance of that.
One of the main motivations for the Met Office also issuing these yellow warnings. Now, the thunderstorm yellow warning type was actually created because flash flooding is usually the main severe type they get from this. So if you remember a few days ago where they issued some yellow warnings and there weren't that many thunderstorms, that didn't really verify flash flooding risk from the heavy showers that were transient thundering. That did verify, and that's what the Met Office are trying to do when they issue these warnings. Now, these warnings are yellow. They have a high impact, but their likelihood is in the mid-range today because it's a very unpredictable kind of setup at the moment. That's why it's an amber. If we had more certainty on this event, then it would have gone amber.
You think it would have?
We only have a few yellow. Yeah, no, it would have, because you've got the matrix system. You'll be able to see if you click on the individual warnings, you've got 3 for medium on the impact scale and 2 for somewhat likely on the likelihood scale.
Let's see this.
They had a bit more certainty. It would have gone to an amber warning. But
that's so
just
rare.
because of how complex it is, they haven't been able to do that. Haven't been able
Obviously,
to justify.
They've learned from prior experiences as well.
Yeah, I think Oscar remembers that time they issued an amber warning, and nothing happened.
Yes, I definitely
The
do.
big bust of
2019.
2019.
Yes.
It's quite
Right.
funny.
So,
Look at all the cape, by the way, right now. Look, I was just about to say, look at all the energy in the look at all the energy in the channel. You got all this up here, and then down in the channel you got like 1,000 cape, just a bomb, pretty much waiting to explode there. The amount of energy that we've got, it's absolutely insane. But like down here, this is where I think some stuff is gonna happen. You know, later today. I mean, as you can see, we've had over the last hour, we've had a few storms that are fired up, sort of in this sort of new zone of intense like moisture and thunderstorm energy. If we continue here, this obviously dies off, and that's when this sort of northern outbreak over the evening will peter out. But obviously, then if we continue downwards, or continue onwards, you got 1,000 cape, loads of energy just ploughing into the UK. I mean, look at that. This is what, 1 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 a.m. Oh no! Wait, hold on. This is 2 p.m. Oh wow. Okay, so this is quite late. Did you guys see this? Got like.
do see that, yes.
That goes
Yeah,
all the
no,
way down
this
to
is
8 p.m.
this is the energy at the potential even late afternoon to evening storms tomorrow could tap into. It's all
shoot.
crazy what's going on here.
So we got a
We've
second
got so
outbreak.
much energy that's being. Yeah, no, it's just so hard to predict at the moment because the one UKV run is differing largely to the other UKV run. It's
Okay.
very hard to interpret the models on that, and this is why, yet again, this is why the Met Office is unable to justify an amber warning because of the predictability and the widespread amount of storms. Will it be widespread? Will it only hit a small area within the warning? And that's
Okay.
what the Met Office have to try and figure out.
So that's sort of why they've got sort of like they haven't put out the amber warning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What is it here? This is Swiss 4x4 is showing nearly 2,000 cape. Yeah, 1,958 at 5 p.m. If this evening outbreak goes off, do you think you could have a couple supercells potentially?
I think you'd have to have a look at the shear. So I haven't really had a good look at the environment.
I don't know how to look at this shit. I'm terrible at forecasting, I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on.
Wayne Ferrier, P4, might be an amber warning. There probably won't be it due to it being quite close to the event. The Met Office don't tend to issue warnings close to the event.
Yeah, no,
They just
usually
keep
don't.
it as
Now
is.
they can with thunderstorm warnings if thunderstorms are clearly going to diverge off course and go out of the warning. Like if you remember in June, that one storm that started off in Dorset, I think, and ploughed all the way. The Met Office issued like a yellow warning that came into force immediately just to cover that specific storm. So
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
nowcasting warnings from the Met Office specifically for thunderstorms have happened before. So if something doesn't go as planned, which is perfectly possible tonight, they could very much put a warning to cover that threat.
Yeah, there's a good chance. I mean, thunderstorms do some weird stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I think we've all seen it. Pretty much every chaser's seen something that's been weird. I mean, that outbreak in June that you mentioned, was that even forecast to happen?
Yes, it
Uh,
was.
I don't even...
Well, I mean, there was some forecasting in that. So this was before the big outbreak happened, the overnight one. This was on the Monday beforehand, where we had a big storm go off in the southwest, and that progressed for quite a bit. Models were showing it, but initiation was really questionable on the track of the storm. So when it did actually get going, the Met Office said, okay, this isn't conditional anymore, and they quickly issued a yellow warning for everyone who was in the parameter of that. And that did actually have some quite severe effects. It had a shelf cloud. It was a pretty severe storm that just came out of nowhere, and it shows how volatile environments like this can just set it off.
Yeah, I remember that. There was a crazy shelf on that. From what I remember when I was doing the stream, I saw the shelf. We were very late to it, but we went back on.
May I just say hello, Shellsy from Minnesota in the USA.
Oh, we've got some
Love an
years to it.
Englishman here in the chat. Here in chat.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
before we continue the stream, I just want to ask if you guys can like and share the stream, and also consider subscribing, as this helps push out these streams to people who might find it useful and and informative, and yeah, it just helps us out as a team to continue doing stuff like this, as we all quite enjoy it. So obviously, if you could do that, we'd really appreciate this.
And obviously, if you're in the USA, I don't know. Well, there's not. I assume there's not as much severe weather at the minute. It's quite a lull period. So obviously, get your USA friends over on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're bored and they're like, where are the severe thunderstorms?
Yeah, where's severe weather?
I'm over here. We've got plenty of them here.
Oh, we do.
Looking at the models for what the shear's being forecasted, it looks like supercell potential won't be particularly high tonight. However, there is some pretty good low-level shear. So when I say shear, just to explain for the viewers, shear is the changing of direction and speed with height with the wind. And that's what allows supercells, which are those big rotating thunderstorms, to develop. Because when you have that change in speed and direction, that can allow clouds to spin a bit. And then that can help the supercell in many ways. It can make it a better surviving storm, and it can lead to all other severe effects. So that's what I mean when I say shear. When I say low-level shear, that's the shear lower down. So that's that's the change in direction from 0 to 0.6 miles in the atmosphere. And at the moment, the low-level shear is a lot higher as we go into the night, specifically more towards the southwest. We're seeing some higher stuff. Player shear, however, which is basically a more widespread one from 0 miles up to 4 miles in the atmosphere, isn't as high. And that would mean that it's kind of marginal today for any supercell development to get going. So there is a chance that some of these storms could show supercellular characteristics. However, supercells themselves don't look likely tonight. Tomorrow, however, if those evening storms do get going, there is a higher chance. We do have some higher deep layer shear and some low level shear to go with it. So there is a potential that tomorrow, if we do see storms get going, we could see some supercellular structures, some isolated supercells getting going. So that will be certainly something to watch, and of course we will be live covering that.
Yes, 100%.
As we go through. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and keep updated as we cover that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Shirley, thank you for the £2. Really appreciate it.
$2.
It's $2. Never mind. Hey, thank you for
$2 from the
really
USA.
appreciate it.
Yeah, our American viewers.
Yeah, thank you very much. We very much appreciate that. I was gonna say again, I'm just going on the Orion. You can see all this rain coming through, and that's why we've got that yellow warning. We've got that flood warning. I mean, look at this. 8 a.m. We could potentially have some stuff. I think they're all showing different time zones, or it's gonna happen at different times. All these models are sort of
exactly
having a mixed
opinions. At this point, it's so close, and the models haven't made their minds up that we don't really know about what is going to happen that much. It's really hard to forecast this one. You can see the arome here showing quite a widespread outbreak. The UKV shows a completely different scenario.
Yeah,
and we don't even know if some evening storms tomorrow are going to get going off. These are all different scenarios that the models are throwing out, and we can't really tell at this point what is and what isn't going to happen. It's really going to be a nowcasting thing, which is what these streams are for. We're going to look at the atmosphere, we're going to look at the actual webcams, see what the atmosphere is like, and we're going to update you and on what we think, etc. as we go through the night and tomorrow.
Yeah. But I mean, by the looks of it, all models are agreeing that something is definitely going to hit the UK. But yeah, depending on how strong and when, well, I guess we're just going to have to find out, to be honest. But yeah, it's looking it's looking decent. These storms are still like they're still popping off. I mean, you
Also,
can
just
see.
looking at chat, Ursula Uwuya. Anybody else from the Netherlands, from Amsterdam? Hello from the Netherlands.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Fair, I was going to say
I bet
Netherlands
they're
gets
the
like
ones
hella
that do
tornadoes.
Hmm?
Yeah, the
Doesn't-
Netherlands. The Netherlands like Tornado Alley
It's like, yeah, it's got a bit of like a tornado alley in it. It's crazy.
because it's flat land. It's
Yeah.
quite flat.
It is more optimized for tornado development and some really, because the North Sea, we all know how the North Sea likes to set off a bunch of thunderstorms, and then the Netherlands just get them. So
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Netherlands are in a better position in terms of severe weather. That's good or bad depending on if you like severe thunderstorms or not. It's really your view.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Chester will get hit around 8 a.m. Sorry. Let's have a look. Chester will Chester get hit?
I was going to say, whilst you're checking, we are currently at 124 likes. If we could get to 200 likes before, well, if we get to 200 likes in the next, like, yeah, say half hour, that'd be really good. Obviously, it pushes out the stream, you know, to more people who, you know, may find it useful, and yeah, just really helps us out.
And also the bar is high. We did a live stream a couple of months ago. If some of you might remember that, some of you are returning viewers, we appreciate that. We got 2.2 thousand. We got 220,000 views. No, not 220,000.
2,000
2,200 likes.
subscribers, no, likes, and we got 2,000
Likes,
subscribers, and we got, I think, about 100,000 views between two streams.
Yes,
Well,
we did.
It was near. It was like, I'm actually not sure. It was close. So we're gonna see if we can beat that today.
Let's beat that, guys.
Yeah. Right.
Let's beat that.
That's the UK webcam has kind of gone off now. The lightning is gone. Could one of you find the French webcam potentially, or another UK webcam?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Okay. Cheers. Oh, look at this. We've got lightning now getting close towards the south, sort of southwest coast. Not much, but there's the odd strike going on now. That's a good start. I think it looks like this cell is going to peace out a little bit as it hits the UK. I think there's still going to be a bit of lightning, but I mean, some of you guys should be able to see some of this. But yeah, it looks like in the next 2 or 3 hours, this first band might hit the UK. I was looking back to that stream we did. Well, that was a stream that performed incredibly well. There was, yeah, a load of stuff sort of heading up towards the UK, and it was really weird because storms would sort of pop up, be really intense for like half an hour, and then they'd just die out. I ended up going chasing like at around 3 a.m. and yeah, we got some incredible strikes. It was actually the storm was incredibly slow. It barely produced any lightning, but the strikes that did happen were incredible. There's a video on the channel about that event. I don't think. Well, I might be due to get something tonight potentially or tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna see.
It's all very hard to predict at this stage.
It
We've
really
said
is.
it now. We've said it before. We've said it again. It's a very complex setup, and it's really going to be a case of nowcasting, which is what this stream is for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hypothetical question: will the storm stop? Why? No.
Hey, what was he saying?
Right. The storm is heading my way right now. There is a webcam at the Winking Man pub. We'll probably see it soon.
Okay.
Okay, we'll have a look at that.
That's gonna be a.
Yeah, I'll get that up.
All right. This is such a mess right now. I'm actually like, it's actually so hard to figure out these events when they're like really disorganized like this. That's kind of what happened last time we were streaming. It still did pretty well in the UK, to be fair. Got this secondary line. Like, this could be what's going to hit the UK at like 5 a.m. Especially at the rate that it's moving. But like, we don't know. New stuff could form. You know, we have events that, you know, look like they're going to do absolutely nothing. And then they end up, you know, doing insane. I think we had an event back in 2024 where effectively we had a big risk for sort of London, Brighton, Canterbury, and I was going to go chasing on that day, but nothing initiated. I think there was a little cell that popped up at around 11 p.m. died off, and then I think it was around 1:30. These showers that were sort of heading into the heading across the south coast just blew up into this massive outbreak, and I was completely unprepared. So I ended up missing that, which really sucked. But it is what it is. But yeah, tonight we may get something like that. You never know. This could sort of die off across the channel and then absolutely blow up when it hits the land. There's definitely some cape around this
I mean,
area.
it would be more elevated stuff then, because this is currently surface. Do you reckon it's surface based in France? It probably is.
Most likely.
It would have been.
Would have been.
It's just if as we head into night, storms do typically transform into more elevated storms.
Yeah. Obviously, with the plume coming in, we've got the an active plume of like convective energy. That's going to boost instability and create these storms.
Yes, 100%. They usually cause some insane thunderstorm outbreaks. But yeah, I'm quite curious to see what this is going to do, because we've still got stuff forming like south of Worcester. See if that does anything. Yeah, Oscar, do you want to check what the chat is saying currently?
Is it going to be back for us? What's going to be back for us?
What?
Right. It's the Midlands. It's the Midlands one. My boyfriend just rang me from his work and said it's flashes non-stop right now. Stafford Way. Yes, it will be probably in the Midlands at the minute. At the minute it's the Midlands, but later on it's going to be the whole of the UK.
Pretty much, yeah. I was going to say, we're really close to 200 likes. I think we're only like 20 or something away, or less. So if you guys could get us to 200 likes, obviously that would really help the channel, well, help the stream and channel out, and we'll push it out to viewers, who might find it useful.
Today
Absolutely.
I had a
Alpha
thunderstorm at
pushes.
5 p.m.
5 p.m? Oh, wait.
Oh, okay, that's probably in Birmingham way, Birmingham or Oxford.
Or like, yeah, that would have been Birmingham, Oxford way. Let's see, what was it, 5 p.m?
Yeah, lucky you.
Yeah. I mean, I've
Hope
not had a
you
storm
enjoyed
in
it.
months. I've actually not seen lightning in months, genuinely.
Yeah.
You don't know
Oh,
that
look at
feeling
this,
when
hold
I
on,
saw
this is
lightning
new.
out the window earlier.
Oh, never mind, I'm bugging. This was like 2 hours ago.
Let's have a look.
We've got these dying thundery cells in the UK right now, and while these storms die, we'll still be monitoring the storms in northern France, as they are of interest to us. And especially if you're from northern France as well, you're probably wondering what's going on. They actually have put an amber warning out in France to cover these thunderstorms in the northwest of France.
I'm not surprised, they do look really severe, to be fair. I was going to say, I just realised Liverpool had a thunderstorm a couple hours ago.
I think, yeah, it was pretty close.
It was like, yeah, really close to Liverpool. I mean, obviously, the whole north has had a few thunderstorms. They've just been, like, cycling, though. Like, this one that went through Birmingham sort of kept, cycled and, produced some stuff. If any of you have actually seen any storms, you can send some images in. Oscar, do you want to link your Twitter account so people can send images to you? Because I'd quite like to see what was going on with these storms. So if any of you who are watching have seen one of these storms that happened over the last few hours, caught it, yeah, we'd really like to see what you have to show to the stream.
There we go.
Probably pin that.
Oh yeah,
I can't pin that. So.
Do you guys want to find the webcam?
Yeah, I'll try and have a look. These French ones don't seem to have many flashes on them.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Alright, pin the message.
How come these cells are fading out? Are they running out of energy? The cells in the UK currently, as the sun goes down, obviously the surface isn't as hot anymore. It's used up all the heat from the surface. So they are slowly decaying.
Yeah, because the surface heat allows for surface-based cape to kind of cook up basically, and that's what happened today, and that's what allowed these storms to get going. But as Ref said, as Oscar said, these storms have lost that surface heating as it's become cooler, and because they're surface-based storms, they're slowly dying now because of that. As a result, as there's nothing to fuel the storm to keep them going.
Yes, exactly. To be fair, sometimes they do reform after dark. I think it was late May this year we had an outbreak where we ended up stopping streaming because the storms were petering out, and then
I remember
half
that.
an hour later they just blew up again. So you never know. These could do the same. To be fair,
will the storms get more energy as they come over the channel, or will they die out?
The channel is a very hostile environment for these storms, unfortunately, and the channel is actually where some of these storms go out to die, and that's what may happen with some of these storms that are attempting to make the cross right now. We've seen it time and time again, so that may happen in this case as well. But the disturbances associated with these storms will make the journey, and that's what we're hoping will set these storms off later on tonight if we don't get any imports directly from France. Got quite an intense line of storms already setting up opposite. If you look at Southampton and you go directly down to France, you'll see a line setting up there, and that's producing some frequent lightning in the past 30 or so minutes. And these are some quite severe storms. They're likely producing some nasty hail as well.
Strong winds.
Something to keep an eye on. Yeah, strong winds most likely as well, due to the liney nature.
There'll be a big shelf on that probably as well. Oh my god, why is there a massive moth in my room? Ow! Jesus Christ! What? Just smacked me in the face. Actually, just genuinely just. Okay.
Alex, guys,
he's being attacked.
I'm being
Alex
attacked.
is being attacked by a moth.
All right. Anyway, moving on. Why is it still
Andrew Watson 9333. How's the Cape looking for the UK tonight?
Let's have a little look. Actually,
we're seeing around 1,000 to 2,000. I think I recall. So that's enough energy for strong storms. We could be getting excess of 2,000 in areas, and the liney nature of these storms and the flash flooding threat is enough to say that they probably meet within severe range at this point.
Yes, 100%. I mean, we can see some Cape up here, which this is what was causing that northern outbreak, but this is what we're going to get tonight. Obviously, there could be some bits of stronger Cape. It's saying 600 here, but there'll be bits, you know, obviously well over probably 1,000 Cape. Well, here you go, 1,000 Cape around 4 AM. Apparently, the afternoon outbreaks can be rather intense across Bristol, sort of that kind of area. So we're going to see if that happens. We will definitely cover that. And yeah, see.
Thank you, Shirley, for the becoming a member.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. I was going to say, look at the cloud tops on these French cells. Look, oh my days, look at that. Got a good portion of France that's just been enveloped in cloud. That's a good, well, almost a quarter of France. And, you know, France is a huge country. So that is, you know, incredible.
Pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. This line here that's going sort of straight up towards Southampton, I think, well, that's going to hit the UK in the next 2.5 hours. I'm a bit concerned, though, that it might die out over the channel, but, you know, only time will tell. They could accelerate the moment it hits the UK.
Yeah, the channel obviously has, like, opposing winds, so the winds are going in a completely different direction from where they are on land.
So it can kind of break these storms apart, basically, and also the cool. It kind of ends up being like a wind tunnel. So that on the night combined with it just creates a lot of problems for these storms who want to make the journey. So that can cause them to die out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've seen it happen before, but I've also seen them obviously absolutely just accelerate the moment they hit the UK. So it's very, like, I wouldn't say conditional. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but, you know, there's a chance something will happen. I was going to say, we had 258 likes now. So let's see if we can get to 300 now. That would obviously really help the stream out. It pushes out to people, you know, who might find it
300
useful.
before 10 p.m.
300
for people in the
let's see,
UK.
get
We've
300
got
before
4
10 p.m.
minutes. 4 minutes.
Let's
3
see if
minutes
we can do
now.
that. Yeah, 3.
Okay, I'm gonna looking. I saw someone said in the chat. I think it was Alex on Q. Ask about French webcams, and I am trying to actively look for them. So hopefully we will have one
Yeah, there's not many.
shortly.
There's not many that are showing
Yeah,
like a lot of this.
It's not brilliant, the coverage in France compared to other
Unfortunately, I'll have a
places.
quick look myself, to be fair. But a lot of these are really laggy webcam like this. Like what? Like this is not a webcam. This is just some random photos, like landscape.
This is a photo.
Yeah, I know it's terrible.
Some people with different ideas of what webcams are, apparently.
It's annoying though. All right, here we've got one. Is this a photo though? It says it's live. Let's see.
Oh, guys, can I just say thank you for 300 likes?
Oh, we got there before 10 p.m. Let's see. Right, let's see if we can hit 500 likes. Before
500 is quite a lot.
no, 500 before 11 p.m.
Okay, no,
Well,
that's fair. That's fair.
I think that's reasonable. 1 hour, 1 hour for you guys to get 500 likes,
Or as much as you can.
or as much as you can. It's up to you guys, you know. But you know, obviously, really helps the stream out. That is a wicked webcam. Hold
Yeah,
on.
other people who would also enjoy this stream would definitely appreciate getting a look at these. So
And
Obviously,
getting it on their YouTube homepage.
yes.
absolutely, YouTube pushes out streams more. That thinks that you guys are enjoying, and to show that, smashing that big thumbs up is very useful in doing so.
Yes, 100%. How is the bitrate looking on the stream? I think it's alright. Because I remember
Yeah, the bitrate's all right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
looking good.
it's
It's
like-
looking good.
the time we did it at like 400, and like
Oh,
the
yeah.
quality was disgusting. People are not happy about that. Yeah, I mean, this is like the best my computer can do. Definitely going to invest in a nice PC at some point so we can run streams at some like insane bit rates. Right, I just drank 2 litres of Pepsi.
Can I just say, Peter Productions won 1993. Stop begging for likes, you're very amateur. We are amateurs. We're not professionals. We do this for the we do this out of the will to let everybody know.
What's for the love of the game?
And for the love of the game,
For the
exactly.
love of the game. For the love of the game.
We're doing this to let everybody know about these severe weather, so you don't get caught off guard.
So, yeah, but yeah, thanks for your constructive criticism.
I know it may get annoying that we won't spend half the stream begging for likes. Don't worry.
No, we won't.
This stream is here for us to decode these storms, and we will keep doing so throughout. Just don't worry about that. We won't go completely crazy. Don't worry. All we
Yeah.
want is more people to see the stream and hopefully enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
That's all we want.
Yes, 100%. Here we are. My computer just lagged out for a sec. It's fine. Okay. Man, this is still looking. It seems to be breaking up now, doesn't it? A little bit. This French cell. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's going to keep going? I think it's going to hit the UK in the next few hours. We just need to see if it electrifies like nicely in the UK. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if those on the south coast are able to see anything at this point.
No,
It would
look
be
at all the
interesting to
clouds.
know.
Look at all the cloud ahead of it.
Yeah, no, that cloud cover definitely wouldn't help.
No. I've seen storms running 100 miles away, like in the UK. Or something like that.
I know, it's
I've been on the
mad.
south coast and seen like frequent lightning from France. I mean, no, I've actually driven so far. I drove like 150 miles to like to Eastbourne to chase this cell. It just turned out to be a Kent clipper. Like I think it literally just hit Hastings, and it pretty much just hit like the eastern side of Kent, and yeah, it wasn't particularly good. Not many people were happy. It was still a great event, to be fair. I got some of my best ever lightning shots, so it was worth the drive. Just a bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. That's
It
still
is
chasing.
very much what it is.
The temperatures are high enough for it to carry over.
I think so.
It's not necessarily to do with the temperatures. It's to do with the wind. directions, and the obviously it is to do with the temperatures, but not all to do with the temperatures.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we are actually. I mean, this outbreak. This could potentially hit the UK quicker than we expected. It's already like some. This is already going over the coast now, or starting to, going over the channel. In the next
Yeah, we
like
could
2
see
hours.
electrification within
An hour.
an
or
hour,
two.
but it's all about if these storms can make that journey, if these storms can cross the channel. And that's always a battle that they have to do. It's a very hard one. The final real active storm is on that webcam that you guys can see on the left hand side of your screen. It isn't very frequent, but it is there. And that's the final one that's still being able to produce lightning at the moment. And we've got a separate cell that is also a little bit to the right as well. So those are the ones we're watching. But obviously, the star of the shows at the moment is that those powerful storms in France, which are currently being covered by amber warnings issued by Meteo France. So yeah, we're trying to have a look. I found a webcam in France, but it's a YouTube. Yeah, we can put YouTube on.
Yeah, I think we could do that. I hope we don't get
Yeah,
copyrighted.
if you put the link in, then we'll on if it's showing any flashes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's check it out.
Live webcam view of the beach in Littlehampton, can see flashes in the distance as well. Okay.
Littlehampton. Oh, okay. So people are starting to see stuff now. Where's Littlehampton? Littlehampton got hit by a tornado a couple of years ago, didn't it?
It got hit by 3 tornadoes.
Oh my
Or 2
goodness.
tornadoes.
Really?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make some tornado
Littlehampton.
documentaries later this year. By the way, I've actually like got some time now. I've actually got some ideas. Like Birmingham tornado would be quite nice on the cover. I think it's a very like interesting outbreak.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at this Littlehampton cam, and it's got a nice wide view that we could get. Yeah, you can see lightning flashes in the
That's
distance.
How frequent
So
are
they're not that frequent, but I loaded it up as soon and as soon as I loaded it up, I saw a flash.
they? That's good.
That's good.
Because they're quite far away, it is hard to tell, and it's also quite a wide screen kind of thing, which gives you more of a view. I think you might be able to crop it in.
Yeah, I'll do that.
If you do so. I'll send webcam now to you.
Obviously, the only reason we can see these lightning flashes are because of the height of these clouds. If the cloud heights were really low, you would not be able to see any lightning.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why
Yeah,
you can see
absolutely,
stuff from like
absolutely.
really far. Like, I mean, have you guys ever seen storms from like over 100 miles away?
Yeah, I have.
So I've seen them once. So have you seen any, James?
Seen any thunderstorms? Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Have you
From
seen
afar?
like have you seen them from like 100 miles away? I've seen 2, I believe.
Yeah, no, it's in the night. I've been able to see storms from lots of miles away.
Yeah.
It's quite good. The visibility you can get from these, if you watch that, you'll see in the center of the screen that webcam there, the Littlehampton webcam.
Yeah.
A central area kind of shows flashes occasionally, like this Bridge North cam, which is also shows them.
I'll sort that in a sec. I'm gonna go for like a couple minutes. Can you guys just quickly check out, just entertain the chat, just see what they're saying?
Hello, Dylan.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And
Cheers. Thank you.
Dylan from I live in Kansas, United States. Hello from Kansas.
We've got all the US people here because it seems like they're not getting as much tornadoes anymore.
Well, they are. I mean, 2026 has been quite an active year for tornadoes.
If you live
It's
in
not-
Illinois, of course.
Yes, in Illinois, yes, of course. But
Absolutely crazy.
yes, and obviously it's quite. There's not as much activity in the US today, so obviously, any views from the US would be appreciated.
Right, I'm back.
Chip Aviation says anything near Manchester. Well, not at this stage for now. However, we go later on into the evening and potentially into the morning, you do have a chance of seeing some. I'm just going to get myself just looking at the radar. Interestingly, Yeah, at the moment you might be able to see some lightning flashes in the far distance, but it's far away enough that I don't think you'd be able to see it. You've got an active thunderstorm currently ongoing around the Shrewsbury, Worcester area. It's quite a nifty system. It's doing quite well in its environment right now. It's managing to maybe survive that transition from being surface based, which is where it's closer to the surface, closer to the ground, being elevated, which is what these nighttime storms are going to try and do. That mixed level cape, different to surface based cape that these storms have been thriving on a bit. Is there possible tornadoes in Birmingham? We're expecting the tornado threat to stay mainly low for this evening. Probably not gonna.
Can I just get something off of my head quickly? So Benny Hill 4228, you have a valid point. It says the mini tornado that brewed off the coast around Bournemouth hit Sealsea where Patrick Moore lived. Just to point there, the phrase mini tornado is quite misunderstood. There is no mini tornadoes. All tornadoes are tornadoes. They're not mini, they're not big, they're not small, they're not gigantic. They're all tornadoes at the end of the day. So when the news glorifies them and says they're mini tornadoes, it's just for the looks.
So I do want to just highlight an example of this. Now, the UK media typically reports these as mini tornadoes or put quotes around the tornado. We do get tornadoes quite commonly. We get around 30 to 40 a year on average. So it's quite a surprising statistic. We as a country get the most per land area. Of course, some parts of the US in Tornado Alley get them at a high density, but across the whole US, their density is lower what we get in the UK. Also, the Jersey tornado, which was an EF3, the UK's rating system has it as a T6. That was the strongest tornado we've had since 1950. That's a big one, and it was initially coined by the media as a mini tornado. That's just something to note. It's not like we're going to get very angry if you use the term mini tornado, but just note that.
EF3. Sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted you there.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right though. It's crazy how mini tornadoes, or as the media tries to coin them, just end up being It just shows how severe tornadoes can still show up in parts of the UK.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you've got to think, even if the media says it's a mini tornado, someone out there has still lost a home.
Exactly.
Someone out there's probably still got some damage to their roof or something. So you've got to be respectful. It's not a mini tornado; it's a tornado at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Just had a long, strange thunderstorm in the Midlands. Yeah, that still has been going on for quite a bit. It's still producing lightning right now. You can see on that webcam on the left-hand side of your screen.
Flash there.
Continues to produce lightning at this stage. We're also watching very closely these potential imports that we could see from France in the coming, maybe even half an hour. That is a very early estimate, but
right,
half an hour to 1 hour and a half, we could start seeing some imports from France. So it's going to be very interesting to look at as we keep on going through. Looks like the severe camera is freezing when the lightning strikes.
Oh, was it?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Can you pull up the SFX? I've just sent the link to SFX. They've posted a new Outlook.
Have they now?
They have.
Do we have? And we have a. Wow. Okay. It's big.
We have a 1.
We have a level 1.
Wait, SFX,
so do you want me to go through?
Yeah, you can go through it. Hold on.
If you bring it up.
Wait, which one is it here? Oh, level 1 UK. Oh my days, yeah.
Click on the level 3 one, and then you'll see we've got. In the UK, we do have a severe outline from SFX. The SFX are the European storm forecasters. They correctly predicted that tornadoes would impact France a few days ago with a level 3. We have been designated a level 1 and a 50% chance of lightning as we go into tonight. And these are very good meteorologists who do this. So we do have severe potential or marginally severe potential going into tonight. A level 1 was issued in a belt from the UK, I'm quoting SFX now, through Netherlands into North Germany for heavy rainfall large hail, and severe wind gusts. So we do have the potential for that. And if I just go down to the UK, scattered to widespread storms will form along the warm front advancing north, and moderate MUK per around 1,000 joules per kilogram is simulated with 0 to 6 kilometer bulk shear between 10 and 15 meters per second. So we could see well-organized multicells and transient supercells. This is what SFX are saying about us, and this is valid from, I believe, now. This is valid from 6 a.m. Till 6 a.m. the following night, Friday. So this is coming up. We could see organized multicells and transient supercells, is what SFX are saying. France has quite a severe setup as well. So that's something to note. Going into tomorrow, a potentially dangerous severe outbreak with a level 3 issued here. But transient supercells is the main thing in the zone of higher SRH along the warm front, with isolated risks of heavy rainfall and large hail. So heavy rainfall, we could see a flash flooding risk, a quite serious one, if these storms do get going, if we get the correct sequence of events on some very dry and hard ground that we have in the UK at the moment. Of course, the south has seen barely any rain, even with some of the showers we've had recently. There's only been a few millimeters since the start of July, and that means that the ground is just not going to let that water in that easily, especially if it comes down a very fast rate. So that's why these thunderstorms can present quite a severe flash flooding risk.
Can I just say, so the obviously we need rain in the UK. Obviously, we've had quite a long drought. We've had quite a severe drought this year, and you've got to think, we, like the Met Office says, that we need prolonged rain, like moderate rain over a prolonged time, but not heavy rain over a short time. Heavy rain over a short time causes flash flooding, which is the main risk that we're looking at today. Is quite a or tonight is quite a flash flood risk. So obviously people get caught off guard, but we need to be careful with that. The ground is so dry at the minute.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not saying that we don't want rain. We're not saying that it's a doom spell. It's just how thunderstorms typically produce a large amount of rain in a small period, and that can just lead to the soil not being able to do it at all, not being able to contain that, and that leading to surface flooding. So that's basically what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
We do need moderate rain over a prolonged period, but
Silver birch, that's the cool acronym. CAPE. You on about CAPE? Let's have a look. 2 storms heading towards Wrexham now. There is indeed.
Do we?
I think so. Hi, do you think it will thunder in Southampton? Southampton is more likely to get, well, is quite likely to get thunderstorms from France.
It's got a chance. It is just outside the yellow warning. However, we do have some imports that may come up, and
obviously the thing is the yellow.
Make the journey.
The thing is, anywhere in the UK could experience a thunderstorm. You don't have to be in a warning to experience a thunderstorm.
Exactly. The yellow warning is just covering the potential for severe hazards from thunderstorms. It's not saying that if you're outside the yellow warning, you automatically can't get it. That's not how it works. It's just that the highest potential for severe impacts are within that yellow warning. Other thunderstorms could certainly hit Southampton, and I personally think that there is a good chance that Southampton does get hit by some thunderstorms as we go into tonight. It's a difficult forecast. I've said this before, but we have had a few new viewers join. Welcome to you. Thank you for joining. This specific case, the models, the CAMs, the convective allowing models, which basically allow thunderstorms to be shown on their output, can't really make their minds up about the full-on sequence of events. However, we are pretty sure that we're going to see a lifting front go up into the UK as we continue into the night. So it's a complex setup, and it's really dependent on nowcasting, which is partly why we're streaming at the moment. So I'm sorry if you're in the chat and we're not covering all of your questions. We will have a bit later where we do cover all of that. But But yeah, that's the main thing here. The models can't really make their minds up as to the exact details of what will happen, so we can't necessarily say that the Met Office are also struggling as well. They would have gone to an amber warning if the predictability was high. They haven't had the confidence to do that.
There was an instance back in, I think, last year when the Met Office had a thunderstorm go directly over their headquarters in Exeter. They issued an amber warning because of the amount of rainfall that fell.
That's pretty crazy. I feel like I'm not trying to be like offensive. I feel like it was a bit biased because it went over there like their
Yes.
area. No offense, no offense to Met Office. Like
No.
I like them and that, but like yeah, I don't know.
Jason Zena says over 1,000 watching when we were just a bit ago. Like and subscribe.
And
That's a good
we
point.
still are. We still are.
We
Yeah,
still
thanks for
are.
that.
Okay.
Well, I just
Like,
saw a
I'm
massive
a bit
flash of the
updated.
webcam.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
the webcam is still going very, very well.
Yeah, this is still
I will
going.
do a rain dance tonight. We all want the rain. We all want the rain. I will personally run out into that rain when it falls. I'll be so happy because we've been deprived of it for so long. Will London get 100-mile-per-hour winds and tornadoes? I'm happily or unhappily, depending on how you view it. It is probably not going to happen. We could see some transient supercells into tomorrow's risk as well. I haven't see a multi-cell cluster tonight, but tomorrow's risk we could see some transient supercells, but we're quite unlikely to see any transient supercell. Quite unlikely to see 100-mile-per-hour winds, and tornadoes do not look very possible.
Johnny Jones, grab your shower gel. Yes, exactly. At least you won't have to pay for the water bill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realised I missed a decent storm that was like 20 miles to my east. Like some big lightning strikes, apparently. My parents just told me. I think it was this one here.
Yeah, what were you doing? I was watching that storm, and I've got some video of it. I should probably have a look at that.
Alex on Q. Yes, you can share the live cam in France.
Yeah.
If you go to the X Twitter link, you can post it on there.
Yeah.
Tag me in it.
How close were you to the storm, by the way, James?
Hold on, let me do a little measure.
Look at like 20 miles away.
Where it was. I don't think it was much.
Well, there's some good strikes there.
It was some nice cloud CC lightning. I was seeing. I think I saw some forks within the storm cloud. It was quite nice to see it get brighter as the sunset went down, but it was quite constant as well. It was really cool. And especially since I've been droughted of thunderstorms for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love thunderstorms. Yes, lots of people here like thunderstorms. That's obviously a reason why some people are here. And obviously, if you're here just for the looks and obviously the views, we appreciate that. UK ground strikes in south of Salisbury. That's
interesting.
I think that may have been. You see, the lightning maps does typically show a few false strikes when we see when there's active thunderstorms around it. So Salisbury, we're not seeing any radar with that. So it looks like that is most likely a false positive. We do tend to get those a bit when there's active thunderstorm activity nearby.
Yeah, often does happen.
We do have a pretty good system still going
in France,
near Worcester and Shrewsbury.
Oh,
it's doing very well.
It's merging now to the swell, by the way. You see this?
Might be forming into a bit of an MCS.
That's good though.
So when I say MCS, just as a premise for those watching, an MCS is a mesoscale convective system. Now that doesn't clear it up, but I'm just telling you the technical term. What it actually means, it's a group of thunderstorms that have clustered together and therefore using each other and using the environment around it to help survive.
Yeah.
Well, Alex.
Yeah.
Can I just add hello, Kim Young, in the chat? Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, good evening to you too, Kim Young.
So I'm aware, I'm very conscious that we haven't had many questions answered, and the chat is quite full right now because we do have quite a lot of people watching, but I will try and get through some of your questions. So
we can answer
if
them now,
you have any questions of if you're going to get thunderstorms. I'll give you a general idea. I've said this before and I'll say it again because we do have some more joining. The models are very variable today, and we don't really know the exact specifics, but I can give you a chance of a thunderstorm within the next 24 hours. I'll start with I like trains. Anything for Preston, Dorset. Well, once I remind myself exactly where that is.
It's up north above
I know.
Blackpool way.
Oh, it's Dorset. That's near Weymouth. Well, if you look out your window or towards the sea, you may be able to see some thunderstorms that are trying to come up from France. They could hit you soon. Then we are planning to see a line. We think a line will likely form as we go into tonight as well. So that's something to note.
Can I just a quick to break in there? The time lapse sketchbook. I'm in Aldershot, hoping the France patch will pass over us at some point. If any of you didn't know, Aldershot had a tornado a few years ago. It's quite a. It wasn't as severe as the Jersey tornado, but it was still a tornado that went through a neighbourhood and did a bit of damage. Just an interesting fact there.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. To be fair.
Lydney, we've had a question about Lydney. Lydney does have a chance. I'd say it isn't in the location. However, there is still quite a high risk of some thunderstorms. The severe impacts aren't expected to be anything to the level of the potentially marginally severe to severe thunderstorms that we could be seeing near London time as we go through. But Lydney does certainly have a chance. I'd say 50%, if I'm being honest, for you. I'm in Cornwall and we see thunderstorms here and lightning near Plymouth. Yeah, you will. You're seeing those storms from France at the moment. They're going to try and come up. It's if they can make the journey. If they don't make the journey, then you're probably going to have to wait until around Friday-ish. Did you see this tornado in South France this week? Yeah, that is something that we should be talking about. Quite a significant tornado occurred. I believe it was EF2 to EF3. That hasn't been completely confirmed. The exact rating. They probably confirmed it as an EF3 now. There was a significant tornado that hit South France not long ago from a supercell.
Let's have a look. Can we grab up? Let's see. South.
Let's find some footage for that.
See if we can grab up. Let's grab up a video.
Alright, yeah, we're getting some false strikes now on the channel. Yeah, now the storms are starting to move across. Should be interesting.
Now, for France today, the tornado threat isn't as high, but tomorrow there is a heightened tornado threat in France. There is a potentially severe outbreak going to occur there. We also have some severe thunderstorms that could occur in the next few hours as well. Can we expect a thunderstorm in Blackpool tonight, and if so, when? If you're going to get them, I'd say that they're more likely to be in the morning hours. I think I can safely say that here. Essex, Clapton here, there is certainly a chance going into the night that you could definitely see thunderstorms into tomorrow evening as well. An isolated rogue supercell caused the tornado ahead of the line of storms. Yeah, that's right, Aiden. I don't remember the full one.
Stoke-on-Trent.
Stoke-on-Trent. Oh, that might
Chance of Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah.
And then
we had some stuff in this. Well, Stoke-on-Trent actually. Well, to be fair, Stoke-on-Trent.
Want to thank
might be
everyone for tuning
now.
in. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in. Jemski makes a great point. We're nearly at 500 likes. If you're enjoying the stream and you want others to enjoy it as well, hit the like button. We haven't. I just want to say that I haven't said that for over 30 minutes. So I just want to say that we are focusing dead on these storms. But if you want others to enjoy it like you are, then please do hit that like button so YouTube pushes that out and it knows you're enjoying it.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, of course. We can't forget that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
South Essex. Essex does certainly have a chance.
That tornado is crazy, by the way. I've just checked this. Just checked the video of it. Look at this.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, the video is amazing.
This caused a lot of damage, though, unfortunately.
Sadly there were loads of injuries. I'm pretty sure. I think there were 40 confirmed.
Oh my god.
So,
okay. Now you can see how
Yeah.
it was
that's not good.
Yeah, see that.
It's photogenic, but like really intense.
It's amazing to look at, but at the same time, you have to remember homes and cars and people's lives may have been destroyed from this tornado.
Yeah, did it? Luckily, I don't think anyone
Nature
died
is-
today.
They didn't die, no. Luckily.
No,
This
no,
is
just
not
injuries.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Obviously,
good, though.
this is the thing. Lots of people in this storm had no warning. They're not like we're not like the USA in Europe. We don't have any warning systems in place.
Well, we don't
so
have
obviously
any
that tornado.
nowcasting warnings.
Yeah, but obviously, like the nowcasting warnings don't really get through as much. So obviously that's why we're here as well. We're trying to be here as a warning. So if anything does occur, we can pre-warn people of
Now, I
impending.
do want to remind because we're looking at the France tornado. I just want to preface to not panic anyone here. The UK is not expecting any tornadic activity today or tomorrow. We could see a very isolated tornado tomorrow evening with the transient supercells that may take place. However, it's unlikely and the risk is quite low for them. So don't worry or don't get too excited if you love tornadoes. Seeing flashes of lightning in Watch at Somerset, yeah, I'm not surprised. We're seeing quite a lot of French storms really get going now, and they're continuing to get going. And they'll keep trying to move up. They'll get into that channel, which is quite an unfavourable environment, but they'll try their best to make it all the way through. It's a challenging environment, but some of them could make landfall, and if they make landfall, they should be able to thrive a lot better.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, they are starting to make their way over. I'm really hoping they make it to landfall. It'd be quite nice to have a bit of a lightning show. Looks like these storms, these are still going, by the way. We've got some new stuff forming ahead of it, some like some front building here on these. I believe that's what you call it, unless I might be wrong.
Pretty
there.
fella says Michael Fish said that.
Yeah.
If any of you get the reference,
Mhm.
I promise you, I'm not a Michael Fish.
Yeah. That's
I hope
crazy.
not. I
What
hope
happened? That's in like yeah.
Storms are way closer
Those
than
of you
we
who are too
expected.
young to remember,
Storms
said-
are way closer.
Yeah, they are.
it's one of
This
the
is still
most
moving up.
iconic weather fails in UK history. I would suggest you look it up
It's quite
some
funny,
point
I'm
in
not
the
gonna lie.
future.
I think we're able to see lightning now from.
31 weather station. Sorry?
We're able to see lightning now from the southwest of England.
Yeah, well, we're seeing re-electrification as well of these storms.
It's good.
It's continuing to get.
Let's see. We want to see something on this. Let's pull this up for a bit. Oh god, it's 10:30 already. We've been going for a while.
We've been going for about 80 minutes.
It's good though. Let's see if we can spot anything on this webcam.
Ash 31 Weather Station says, I have subscribed tonight and we really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. We
Yeah,
will
thank you very much.
continue to try and give the best coverage possible.
Yeah, we will. Oh, I don't think any of these webcams are pointing in the right direction, so we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Oh my days! That webcam
That's
just had a
unfortunate.
massive flash. The Shrewsbury webcam. Look, this is re-intensifying, by the way.
When you
Yes.
see lightning every half a second, that's when it's spectacular and frightening. I've also seen green lightning.
Yeah, I've heard that phenomenon.
Wow.
I've heard about that phenomenon.
So I believe green lightning is because of the hail in the storm. Green normally is the color of the sky when big hail, like massive hailstones occur, because the light gets refracted into, red, green, and blue, and the green is what comes out, and the human eye can see that.
Harry
Yeah,
B is
exactly.
asking about any chance of thunder in Swindon, Wiltshire. You did sadly miss out on a thunderstorm earlier. There was a thunderstorm near Somerset that was about 20 miles to your north. But you have a better chance tonight. I think you were just near the thunderstorm warning, and that is a thunderstorm warning for potentially severe impact. So you do have a chance tonight to see some thunderstorms. I'd give you a 60% chance in the next 24 hours to see thunderstorms, if I would guess. But it's quite uncertain at the moment. For those of you who are new joining, the models today can't really make their minds up. They're showing systems on one run, deleting them on the next run.
Yeah.
So I'll reiterate it again. It's about the nowcasting, and that's what we're here for. This is the storm. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, that storm there was the UK Storm Chaser was showing not long ago. Near Swindon was the one. Was the one that was potentially.
Right, I need to leave for a
nearby.
sec again, by the way. Sorry. You guys entertain the chat whilst I'm gone?
Right, let's have a look.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's have a look. Anything in Nottinghamshire?
Nottinghamshire does have a chance later on. They are in the yellow warning. This is yellow thunderstorm warning is going to become valid as we go into Thursday, as the thunderstorm system is going to move up into more central areas of England, and we'll see how that develops as we go forward.
Let's have a look. So, let's have a look. Worst storm ever in the UK was 1987. Hot take, but okay. Well, obviously you had the 1990 Burnsday storm.
No, the Great Storm of 1987, though. The Great Storm of 1987. He has a good point. Did you know the Great Storm of 1987 is the warning that is the reason that the National Severe Weather Warning Service, the yellow warnings and the res exists today? It was because of that 1987 storm and the devastating effects from it that the Met Office started developing that warning system.
I never knew that.
I actually didn't know that either.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Fun fact. I've been doing a lot of research into the Met Office warning system, as you can tell from like the Matrix stuff I pulled up earlier.
Yeah.
Obviously, today's yellow thunderstorm warning is all because of 1987. Well,
yeah.
That's an interesting fact.
Yeah, 100%. Right, so look at satellite. Oh wow, satellite simulation, base reflectivity. There's some massive flashes going on the webcam at the moment. I'm honestly curious.
Fishing with Ash asked what maps we're using, and we're mainly using the Windy map. It's a very useful tracking tool.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
Pre-sales in Wolverhampton. Yeah, you guys have been very lucky tonight with thunderstorms. You've kept back building, and it's still going. It's still got a very beefy thunderstorm. I am wondering that flash flooding threat may be quite elevated around that area because a lot of rain is being dumped down. And we're seeing emerging, and some storms may be going up near Birmingham again. They've already had some storms, so yeah, something to note. The flash flooding risk is somewhat high. We don't actually have any yellow warnings for thunderstorms valid at the moment. The next one comes into force at 2 a.m, and the bigger one for the rest of the UK comes into force at 5. So yeah, really interesting, and that's why we're here. So if you're in that area, just make sure. If you are at risk of flash flooding, have a plan. Make sure that anything that does happen isn't that bad.
Yes, exactly. So these storms are really starting to make their way up now. Like, if they continue as they're going, we're not gonna have long till they start entering the UK.
Anything for Cornwall? Cornwall is looking to get hit quite soon, actually.
Yeah.
It does have a chance, yeah. It's all about if these storms that are heading up. We do have some active lightning cells that are going to make their way to Cornwall. It looks like they might just make the journey. The lightning counts aren't particularly high on the far Cornwall cells. They're doing quite well considering the environment they're in, the struggle environment that they're in. Make the journey up to Cornwall, and it looks as if you'll almost definitely get some rain. Thunderstorms we're going to have to see if the electrical activity does pick back up.
Yeah, we'll have to
I
see.
just want to say we still have some pretty storms going on there. Go ahead, Alex.
So yeah, I mean, this is definitely starting to make its way up towards Cornwall, and in about an hour, the leading edge of that squall is gonna hit Southern Cornwall. So we're gonna see what happens with that. The lightning activity has died down a lot, so let's hope it keeps going. We're gonna have to see. If that doesn't continue, we're gonna have to wait. I think we're gonna have to wait quite a while for these French cells to do something. Be interesting though to see what happens, because it's a very
Alex on
sporadic
Q.
outbreak.
Alex on Q, you staying live when it goes to the UK? Yes, we are. We are indeed.
Yeah, we're going to try and stay live throughout the night. So if you guys are happy to stay up, you can, and if you're woken up by the storms, you can of course tune into our stream as well. But if you guys want to stay up, make sure to save this stream.
And make sure if
They're-
there's
they're-
anybody else that's laying in bed bored, maybe share the stream to them. They might enjoy a bit of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to the over 1,000, maybe even 1,500 people watching right now. We do appreciate your support, and we hope you find this coverage useful. I'm going to answer some questions in the chat. If anyone has a question about where they are, as I've said before, I'll say it again. It's a very unpredictable setup tonight, so I won't be able to tell you if you will definitely get a storm. However, I will be able to give you a rough percentage chance. I'll give it a go. When will Portsmouth, UK get thunder? You certainly have a chance. If you look at the map at the moment, you can see some French storms are going to try and pop up. And then another focus point is from 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. onwards, where we could see a line start to appear. Oxford will not hit as they build up then move, as we have seen from today. Yeah, it wasn't hit today, sadly. There was a close storm to Oxford, but it wasn't in enough proximity to hit them. There is a chance that Oxford gets some storms later on.
Let's have a look.
Yeah,
All the lightning is easing off.
a little bit, yeah. I was gonna say we
Yes,
had
it is.
like 650 likes now or something, so I'm gonna set a goal. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes by the end of the stream. That's gonna be our
Wow.
goal to hit. So if you guys can get us to 1,000 likes, it would obviously again really help stream out and pushes it out to people who might need it. That was a massive strike on the webcam. That's getting some insane stuff right now. We still have weather
Netweather not
type on
giving
net
full
weather.
screen.
There's nothing much going on actually on weather type. It's just mostly rain by the looks of it. Well, obviously, there'll be a lot of lightning and strong winds and that.
Yeah, absolutely. The flashes on that webcam are pretty high. They're pretty elevated, and that webcam, we've been having that up since the start of the stream, really.
Very start, yeah.
And it just shows how frequent that the people there within the Wolverhampton corridor are having an absolute wonder of a night if you're into thunderstorms, because they have just kept going.
Yeah.
And what are the chances of North Kent getting a storm? And can you give a rough time for them? That's from Bern Roberts. So Kent.
Oh, North Kent.
So we do have a chance of storms. You're probably not likely to get the imports directly, but we do have a chance from around 1:30 a.m. onwards, where we could see storms start to build up. It's a bit uncertain, but it looks like we could see storms around that point. So if you're in that area, it looks like more of a nighttime event. And then there is a chance in the evening as well of tomorrow that some storms could come up. And it's all a bit hard to predict at the moment, and that's why we're now casting right now.
Pretty much, yeah. There's
Awesome
another
storm.
massive flash on the stream. That is insane.
Thorsten Storm chasing UK. I'll give you 1,000 likes if you read my message, lol. There you go. The man's just said it.
Okay, well, I guess
Right.
we've got 1,000 likes now. Wow, that's
Right.
amazing.
Someone said about Suffolk. Suffolk is due to get some thunderstorms that move up from Kent. So the northern Kent thunderstorms are meant to move up into Suffolk and Norfolk.
Yeah. I think, well, they're probably all going to move up there, yeah, over the night. This is starting to peat out. I'm really hoping this builds back up into something as it goes across, because otherwise we're gonna have to wait a little while for. I'm assuming these down here to move their way up. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting.
Let's have a look.
Oh, I just switched.
Absolutely. So you can see on the radar how these storms are struggling a bit. You can see that line that's trying to form in the channel, and if they can organise well, then they might be able to make the full journey. Lightning activity, I am actively monitoring at the moment. Still pretty high with that Wolverhampton storm, and we are seeing some potential backbuilding on that. And there are clusters within that line that's forming around the channel that's trying to cross and is producing more frequent lightning. However, it isn't as frequent as what we're seeing around Birmingham at the moment. It definitely looks like some thunderstorms could certainly hit the south coast or the southwest coast as we head into the next hour or so.
Yes.
Have a look.
100%.
Dawson storm chasing UK again. Look at the velocity.
Can you send me the velocity to that? Into France. So I've got no clue how to get to that. Oh, someone sent 199 fishing with Ash. I'm from Ironbridge, but in Southport. Will it come? Southport. Where's that? Is that up that?
Is that Southport
Southport
near Liverpool? Is it?
Yeah, I'd say probably Southport, Liverpool, right?
If it is that, if it isn't, then please do clarify. I'll be watching the chat. But if it is, then you're expecting the thunderstorm threat to be possible into the morning hours, I'd say, as that line tries to move up. You could potentially sneakily get that storm moving up near Wolverhampton at the moment. That storm, you might be able to see it in the distance. I don't think it will make it to you, but that's something.
Alex, I've just sent the
Right.
link.
Well, so yeah, thank you for the £2 from Fishing Fast. Really appreciate it. But yeah, all right, we're gonna check out this now. Right, base reflectivity. Change radar source. Hold on, how do we do this? All right.
So if you click
we
on
are.
the if you click on the weird tornado icon, that should
got
show
it.
this.
There's not particularly much going on right now. Oh, never mind. What's this? I see. No, it's near the radar. Yeah, it doesn't look to be too much going on.
In the way of rotation.
Yeah, no way of rotation. Seems to be quite dead. It is to be expected. These aren't tornadic thunderstorms. They're quite elevated, so I'm not particularly surprised. You know, they can cause water spouts. You know, we could obviously get one as they go over the channel, but the chances of that are, I wouldn't say particularly high.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably going to be the case. We can have a little
I
look as they go.
saw a little message earlier that I think some people might appreciate. Will Jeremy Clarkson get some rain? I don't know him. Just looking for a spoiler alert for Clarkson's farm.
They might.
Fair enough.
I think you'll get some rain. Yeah.
I think he might. I'm just going to have a look at the accumulated precipitation charts.
Have a little
And
look at that
looking
too.
at them, in the next 24 hours, it does show him the potential of getting some potentially meaningful rain. However, it's all about the area for which that comes.
I thought I thought he was getting diddly squat.
And that's where he is, and it
No,
looks
I
like
thought he was
diddly
getting diddly squat rain.
squat rain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do believe that Jeremy Clarkson should get some rain, and if you wanna, if you come back later, we can tell you if there has been any meaningful rain for the big JJ.
Yeah.
For the big JJ, what was that? The
Yeah,
big
wait, what?
JT, the big Jeremy
Big
Clarkson. I'm not sure what was going through my mind there,
That's
but
fine.
you get the point.
You think about let's have a look. Worst storm. Liked and sub guys. Will Guildford get a storm?
So Guildford, I believe, is just to the right, just to the. Sorry, I know where it is. I'll have a look. So Guildford is right near Reading, but a bit further south. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so Guildford I think you do have a pretty good chance of seeing a thunderstorm tonight into the evening hours at around 1:30 onwards. I believe you are in that yellow warning for thunderstorms, covering the potential for some thunderstorms with maybe flash flooding involved, some severe straight line winds. So yeah, I think you do have I'd say 65 to 70% chance. That's the highest chance of giving.
James, can I just say you're breaking up a bit there?
Am I
Am
okay?
I?
Sorry. Can you hear me now? Well.
Yeah, it's just when you speak, it breaks up a bit.
Okay, so what I was saying is that Guildford is probably in a good position to see a thunderstorm. I'd say 65 to 70% chance. You are in that yellow warning, could bring flash flooding risk. So just saying.
Thank you, Aaron Kemp, for the £1 donation.
Thank you very much.
Obviously,
Yeah, very much appreciated.
It helps us keep motivated and do what we do. Try and promote warnings and make sure everybody's in the know.
Yes, 100%. Look at all this down here though in France now. This is... Oh, is this going to hit on? That's going to start arcing up towards Kent potentially. Let's see. If we go to...
I'm not sure if they'll make the journey though.
They might not.
It's quite a robust line.
This is such a difficult one to predict.
If you've been tuned in for the stream for a while, you know I've said this multiple times, but it's a very hard setup to predict. That's why we're continuing to look at this and look at every radar scan as much as we can. Continue on, guys. Continue on.
Yeah. It looks like the middle of the storm line's just being a bit broken at the minute.
Yeah, it's broken up. I'm really...
Alex, what you were showing there is quite interesting, because around now in the UKV on the Met Office app, it shows that around now it doesn't have that system at all that's formed just on the edge of France.
Yeah, it's quite.
It doesn't have that at all. It just shows nothing. So it may be under convecting. That's something we need to consider. That could mean that more thunderstorms could develop.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's see. Is there any lightning still on this? There's still lightning, and it is now. There's still a bit, and it's almost halfway across. Well, actually, this has been over the channel for quite a while now. It's over halfway across the channel. So if this keeps going, it could, blow up in Weymouth, and this is actually heading towards my end of the country. So that should be quite interesting. But yeah, this is interesting. Why is there stuff going on in the Netherlands now? Hold on, wait, no, it's not Netherlands. In
Do you think
Belgium.
Suffolk will get lots of thunder in the night or tomorrow? Suffolk's looking to get hit. Well, it could be from about 5 a.m. onwards.
I'd say 2 a.m. onwards.
2 a.m. onwards.
Yeah, I think so. Well, we're gonna be live throughout then. I'm not.
Ooh, what's that popping up near Dunkirk?
Dunkirk, UK.
France.
No, okay, no, France.
France, where?
Yeah, we've got those cells. I think you were on it just a bit ago. You did show that.
You
were showing those
cells. Yeah. These are weird. I don't know what's going on there.
That's
I can have a look and see if there is any lightning coming from them. At the moment, it doesn't look like it. They're just small showers at this point. Have popped up, and it shows that there is some potentially convective potential already that could pop up ahead of the line we're seeing attempting to cross the channel at the moment.
Yeah.
I've just subbed. I didn't think storm chasing UK was a thing. Interesting, useful. Thank you.
Yeah, it turns out that UK storms are as interesting as US storms somehow. I'm not sure how.
They can.
But yeah,
they're very similar.
We appreciate
it. They are very.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't even realise that UK supercells were so common, but they're not common, but they are decently rare. But you do get quite a few supercells in a single year, and I was lucky enough in May to see one myself.
When did you see that?
It was May 27th into the 28th. You know that night where we had that big outbreak.
Oh, was there a supercell overnight?
We saw there was a supercell near Melkson.
Where's Melkson?
I think my image, if you look it up, my image is literally the front one if you look up Melksham Supercell.
Wait,
But yeah,
how do you spell Melkson?
milk, but with an E.
Okay.
Then Sam. Melksham Supercell.
Melksham, Melkson,
I'm just saying, Alex, you need
Yeah.
to invest in Windy Premium.
Yeah, I do. I don't know why it's not coming up, but I believe I saw this. Was that one of the last storms that formed on that night? James.
I think if you search it on Google, it shows up.
On Google. Oh, okay.
It might be that Melksham Supercell if you just search that.
I did
But
not write that
it
properly.
wasn't one of the last storms, but it did keep going for quite a bit.
Oh, Jemski says I can see lightning in the channel. How far away is that?
Oh, I saw this one. Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see my image?
Is this your image? Wait, which one?
The annotated one.
Wait, what's that? Wait, I see two images. There's one of like 4 shots of lightning, and the one of like all some like showing like the flank
the
line
red-
of RFD.
The annotated one saying
Reddit
rotating updraft, flanking
Yeah,
line,
I've got that.
line.
Yeah,
I took that photo.
Oh, nice.
I took that photo and edited it.
That's sick. No, I saw that storm. I saw the exact same base. That was right towards the end. I've got a few shots of it. It was like proper elevated, wasn't it?
It was an elevated supercell,
Yeah.
yeah, and it actually produced up to 8 centimeter hail. It's a very interesting meteorological phenomenon. Because what happened is you had good shear, the dry layers in the atmosphere were making it so it was struggling a bit. However, a storm merger occurred that made it have a better updraft. It rotated, and then what that led is in a swath from Melton to Chippenham, some severe hail, some genuinely severe hail came down. And I was watching that at the time. I even got a time lapse of the rotating updraft that I was pretty happy with.
That's
And that's my
sick.
first supercell.
That's sick.
I remember.
So I've seen
Can I just butt in?
1 supercell per year. That's actually mental. I've actually averaged a supercell per year since 2023.
Can I just butt in there?
yeah.
Thank you, Anthony White. My birthday gift to you guys. Dorset, any chance? Happy birthday, Anthony.
Yeah, happy birthday.
You didn't
Yeah,
need to give us a birthday gift.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, Dorset is certainly in the firing line today, but that's mainly going to be attributed to these French storms. So if they aren't able to make the journey, then you probably won't see much until maybe Friday, which is where the southwest may get a thunderstorm chance.
Yes.
But yeah, I hope you get a thunderstorm.
Yes.
Good luck.
Is this Solings Surus said, "Hi guys, my first time on the channel. Any storms for the coast of West Wales tomorrow? Are there any chances for the west coast of Wales?"
There is certainly a chance. I think we are having a chance for storms forming along that line, and that could extend to West Wales. I'll take a look at the models quickly, and you guys can go through different chats, and I'll try and get a better answer for that.
Yeah. Also, can you quickly go through the chat? I just need to leave for a sec.
I'm in Exmouth, Devon, and I'm seeing odd flashes in the sky from the Guernsey area as the clouds are so high. Exactly. You will see anybody in the south coast. You might see some light. You will see some lightning. I'm in Canterbury, so it hasn't hit me and doesn't expect to hit till either 4 or 5 tomorrow. You could get stuff at 2 a.m.
Yeah, just on West Wales, that you are in a yellow warning tonight. So that line could certainly extend in areas towards you, and you could see some pop-up cells go up that give you a little surprise thunderstorm. And I wish you luck in doing so.
Right, back.
Stephen Oldtimer, a timer. I hope East Anglia gets some storms. First time on this channel from Brandon, Suffolk. Thank you very much from Suffolk. Obviously, it's first time on your channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Right. I was gonna say, yeah. On that topic, we had like 840 44 likes. So if you guys could get 1,000 likes by the end of the stream, obviously that'd be we'd really appreciate that. Helps pushing it out.
Actually, no,
And
1,000 likes by 11:30.
we actually could get there. We're
Ooh.
close. Obviously, in the meantime, if you could
We're
like and
getting there,
subscribe,
yeah.
that would also really help us out, and encourages us
Helps
to keep
boost
doing
the
stuff
stream,
like this.
so people who are enjoying it, and this could get recommended to other people who might enjoy it as well. Even those in the US, in France as well, who might not normally be interested in UK weather. We've got quite a rarish
So
event going on today. So
Robust setup.
yeah, we've got somebody in Amsterdam. In fact, yeah, let's have a list here of where everyone's from, because it would be very, very interesting to see where you're watching from. So yeah, let's get a look at that. So we've got somebody in Amsterdam. Very exciting. So many people up at this hour at the UK as well. Yeah, that's something to note as well. Yeah, if you want to put your locations in the chat, please do so. But yeah, very interesting setup we've got going here.
Let's have a look.
Wow, I need to switch my headphones out. 1 second.
That's fine.
Lower Stoft. Another Suffolk-based person.
Yeah, and there's loads of people definitely from down south,
Blackpool,
or
Cheltenham,
Suffolk.
Barbara, England. Whoa. Norfolk, Suffolk. Whoa, I can't even read the chat. Jesus.
People are getting excited.
Ipswich.
We've got
Hello
so
there.
many people from everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oregon, USA. Whoa. Windsor, Warwickshire, Teesside, Cheltenham, Coventry, County Durham. Whoa. Hi from London, Somerset. Whoa. Eastbourne, Cheltenham, Oxford. Oh, someone in the chat. Justin Wilson, 10k subs. Good question.
Nice.
It's
What
up to you guys. You guys need to get us to 10k subs so you can get us to 10k subs.
Yeah, if you want.
And let's have a look at the count right now. It looks like we're currently at 8,400. So thank you everyone for subscribing if you have. It helps us motivate to keep streaming like this, and we hope you find the coverage useful. We genuinely do.
Yeah, thank you.
20 likes to
Yeah.
1k. Let's go.
I'm having a little look at some of these webcams. Do you guys want to find some webcams down on the southwest coast? Because
Yeah,
there's
I'll
light
have a
heading
look
up there
now.
It's getting close. We're gonna have some stuff
Yeah.
rather
Yes.
soon.
We may genuinely have landfall from these storms in a second, so
That might
that's
be a
something
shelf
to
as well
note.
here. There might be a shelf running along here.
Madcap 101. Madcap's 101. Ridiculous ratio. Exactly. It's your guys' generosity.
Yeah.
Mickey P3T. Great channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
But
Man, this is exciting right now. There's actually stuff popping off. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna hit. This right here looks like it might hit the UK. This is now only a good 20 miles away. This might also hit something. Here we go. We've got a new strike here. So.
Wow, we do have potential. We do have potential now for storms to actually make landfall in Cornwall, which wasn't actually a necessarily likely place, but it looks like these French imports may make the journey.
Yeah, which is honestly
I'm
great.
Looks like
currently
the rest
scanning
of-
for a
looks like the rest
webcam.
of them.
quickly.
the rest of them have sort of petered off.
Yeah, but the Cornwall stuff's definitely going. Appreciate the work put in, guys. Yeah, no, you're honestly, thanks. Thanks for the compliment. Yeah, exciting. What radar are you using? We're using currently the Windy app radar and the Net Weather radar. Those are the main ones that we use. Both very good, just generally. Yeah. Very useful. Yeah, this is definitely the stuff heading towards Cornwall. That's what I'm most interested in right now. This stuff.
Make Doggerland great again. Doggerland. It's the bank between England and France and the rest of the Netherlands, France. So it's submerged under the North Sea.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Looks
Been
like
trying-
the rest of this cell's been petering out now a little bit.
First time here, very interesting channel. Thank you, Pegasus Racing Ratings 1.
This is looking really good, by the way. This cell now, it's going off a little bit.
I think, yeah,
Do we have any webcams
it's
pointing
producing a
towards there?
good amount of flashes. I would suggest that Plymouth is in the possible path for landfall at this stage.
There we go. There's flashes on the stream here. Got lighting on stream
Which
to the left of this cam.
Oh yes.
Okay, you better get that up as a permanent one.
Yeah, I will get that up as a
You just
permanent
switch
one.
the other one.
Well, evening, guys. First time here. Thanks for the content. I'm a firefighter in Suffolk, Ipswich area. Lightning and rain are usually creates jobs for us. Anything foreseen for us? Sorry if repeated. Honestly, and everybody's welcome here. Everybody's welcome here.
Yeah, we
You're on
don't
shift
mind
at
if
the
you
minute?
repeat questions.
You on shift at
you
the
re-
minute, S Goldie?
Yeah, so Escaldi, thank you for the question, and don't worry if we repeat anything. We have to repeat it multiple times because new people are joining, other people are leaving, so that's fine. 6 is probably in a very good position to see thunder and lightning at around 1-ish, 2-ish, starting off from then, and it may continue through the night. That's our current prediction. The models may change, but that's the current area at this point. So I hope that helps.
Yeah. Right, this cell now is going up towards Plymouth, and we are about to see something. We're about to see initiation of this. I've just seen some lightning coming out from that cell on this webcam. So let's hope let's hope some more happens. What's the chat saying at the moment? Oscar.
Sorry, my dog's barking.
Nah, it's fine.
Where did you? Sorry, Stephen Petit. Where did you guys learn this stuff? I'm impressed. What time roughly, Stevenage, Hertfordshire? We've learnt this stuff from quite a young age. We've been into it for most of our lives, really, haven't we?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, we've all been weather enthusiasts basically, and we've self-taught ourselves how storms work and how all this works, and we're just happy to share that knowledge on.
Yeah, we just do it out of the love of our hearts.
Pretty much, yeah. We all sort of just like self-learn this, you know. But yeah, I'm actually excited. This keeps going. I was gonna say we're at like 970 something likes. So if you guys could guess like 1,000 likes before
180
before 10 past 11, that'd be really appreciated. I mean, we're right there now. But yeah, thanks to everyone. But yeah, thank you to everyone for tuning in. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of the night's going to bring. I mean, it's looking good right now.
8th, so if you can get us there, then that'd be amazing as well.
Yeah. Is Brighton Cell still doing stuff? I think a lot of the flashes are just not visible right now because of the cloud. You guys think that this band of rain is gonna do anything, or do you think that's kind of it for this band? Because it looks like it's petering out.
Yeah, it looks like it's petering.
Are we talking about the French band?
Yeah, the French band. This is not. I'm not liking this.
Yeah, no. As we were saying earlier, if you guys have been in the stream, for those of you who've been in the stream for a while, I was talking about earlier about how these storms struggle when they cross the channel, and that's exactly what's happened here. We do have a still few summer live cells in Band of Rain, but it doesn't look like those central southern areas are going to get anything until the prospective 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock time in the evening. So we'll obviously be keeping an eye on this and updating you. Best chance right now for UK landfall would be around the Plymouth area, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I'd say so too. I mean, we've got this cell that's starting to go off a little bit, and it's gonna pretty much hit the coast in about an hour. I mean, we've got a webcam that's pointing right towards it. That's caught a bit of lightning already. So I think this is probably our best bet to see something. But yeah, I mean, all we can hope is that it makes landfall. I think it will. But I don't think we're gonna get landfall from any storm from this squall line that was coming over from France. These cells could do something, but they seem to be petering out, and they aren't even halfway through the channel. So I think this is our best bet here. obviously we've got plenty of cells down here, and this is what's going to come over the UK later tonight. Theoretically, at least, we're going to have to see if it actually does. Because I'm a little bit, I don't know. I mean, I think there's a good chance something's going to happen, but we're just going to have to see.
Yeah, it's just the now casting game at this point. This is what this stream is for. It's for now casting, us predicting using the conditions that are happening right now to what's probably going to happen in the next 30 minutes or so. Also using the forecast models as well.
Yeah. We might get some insane imports later tonight. Later tomorrow, mind. It's going to be a second round. This first round doesn't look to be as big now as it was first made out to be, I think. But by the looks of it, if we keep going, I mean, it seems to be still quite intense in the UK, but later tomorrow, we have a secondary round of imports coming from France. And that's looking quite intense, so we're going to see what happens. I think there's a chance, we get something. I mean,
okay, so I want to clear up a discrepancy that we're getting quite commonly in the chat. So I just want to make sure the difference is distinct between windstorms and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are heavy bands of rain with lightning, thunder, the rest of it. Windstorms are usually massive low pressure systems that have lots of power within them, and they're more typical in winter months. For example, that's what the Great Storm of 1987 was.
Did that storm have any lightning?
That's I think you see these low pressure systems do occasionally produce lightning, and they can, but they're not that frequent. It's almost similar to a hurricane. We do sometimes get that. We do sometimes get some lightning activity, and if you remember Storm Erin actually induced. No, it wasn't Storm Erin. It was Storm Kieran, induced the Jersey tornado because some thunderstorm activity on the side of that actually caused some transient supercells to get going and ended up producing the Jersey EF3 back in 2023. Very interesting, and I did just see a few seconds ago a flash on the webcam as well. So we are actively seeing some thunderstorm flashes on that Portsmouth version.
Yeah. I think it's our best bet right now. I think tonight, honestly, might have downtrended a little bit. We're not really sure at the moment, but yeah, let's see.
No, I think this is our first round. We weren't expecting much from this anyway.
Yes.
I think this is the first round here, and then the actual disturbance that could set off some real storms later on into the night in the more southeastern areas. We're still going to wait on that for an hour or two before we get any signs of that. But this Plymouth storm is our best bet yet, and it seems to be that it could just make it, and it could just make some sort of surprise landfall, even though lightning activity might be struggling a little bit, but it's doing quite well.
Right. Guys, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to leave the call quickly.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Rejoin when you're ready.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Okay. No windstorms are in the forecast at the moment. WX Crazy PR, thanks for your question. We will see an uptick of those likely as we head into the autumn months. This El Nino could allow for some higher windstorm activity, even though it is hard to predict. This El Nino event is a lot more active than any of the past ones have been, and it may allow for some enhanced windstorm activity. So that's one to note. Just remember that.
Yeah. Right. I think looks like this Plymouth storm's still going. But I think this is our best bet then for late onwards. You can see this massive cell in France. So I'm assuming these are going to sort of merge together into something and move up around like 2 a.m.
So what I believe is going to happen, from what I've interpreted on the models, is that these storms may attempt to import themselves, but they may fail. However, the disturbance associated with these storms will continue to move across the channel, and when it is able to be set off by that forcing that we're going to have in the UK at the time, those storms will pop up at around 1 to 2 a.m. And then we could see a line start to form. Quite an intense line. Some of the model runs have been showing. It's a bit hard to pinpoint what's going on there now, though, because of the kind of range in model runs we're seeing.
Yeah. But, well, we're going to find out in the next couple of hours. I mean, it's 11 p.m. now, so we've got a good couple of hours. Yeah, just to see what happens. I've noticed the storm up north is still going. Well, actually, no, never mind. It's sort of dying off now. But yeah, then that's the end of the northern outbreak. But now we're going to obviously have this southern one. I'm interested to see what this one does that's heading towards Plymouth, because it's getting quite close now, and it's still going by the looks of it.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty impressed by how it's doing, considering that lightning is still very much active, and it does look like it could be on a collision course for Plymouth. It's going to start struggling a bit, but it'll certainly still have a chance of being a thunderstorm when it reaches Plymouth. My current estimates for the path is maybe not directly towards Plymouth. We may see it drift, because what I'm seeing right now is a little bit of a drift more to the west. So we may see a westward shift. So if you're in the Loo area, the Fowey area, you may be getting that as well. We're going to see how it kind of moves. But it's looking in around that area where we could see this storm. And it looks like a lot of rain associated with it should come in. Some of it could be heavy as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what it's looking like. I mean, the whole of the south is going to get quite a bit of rain over the next, like 2-3 hours as this comes over. At least that's what
Absolutely.
it looks like.
And it's going to be well needed rain, but me and Oscar were also talking about the flash flooding risk as well. You see, when this rain comes through, if it's heavy and thundery, then we have a flash flooding risk. Now, you may be thinking, it's been dry for so long, how the hell are we getting flooding? Well, I can explain that for you. Basically, if we have that amount of rain, if we have a significant amount of rain spread out across a good period, then that's very good for the soil, it can saturate it. However, if we get that really, really quickly, the ground, as you know, it's very dry in the south. It hasn't had much rain in the past month and a half. And when that happens, because it's so solid, it won't let that rainwater in easily enough. And that will lead to surface flooding, and that could lead to some significant effect if it does come up. So there's your explanation. I hope that helps for anyone who needs clarifying as to how we're getting flooding after a drought. But yeah, that's that kind of risk, with it, that we're going to get with it.
So, yeah. It'd be interesting to see what's going to happen. I think, yeah, we're obviously going to get some very intense flash flooding, like you were saying. But I'm interested in the lightning activity right now. That's like what I'm really interested in.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a good chance of some stuff happening. I mean, well, we've already had a few storms across the UK, but yes, it's definitely not over yet. Something a little like a couple
Plymouth
webcams
storm,
now.
while the rain rate is still very high, lightning activity is certainly dampening on it, and it's this system here that's becoming more of a rain front system. A leading storm still has some lightning to it, but it shows that how this particular line just isn't in the environment to successfully produce lightning as well as it has been. However, this isn't far from the end. You would have heard us talking about it, for those of you who have been in here for a while, and we are expecting southeastern parts of the UK, around the London area as well, see thunderstorms at around 1-2 a.m. So I wouldn't say set your alarms for them. I wouldn't. I'd say if there's a thunderstorm worth watching, you will be woken up.
Yes, I think that's
Notice we have got some potential radar clutter showing up near London. Got some little showing up as drizzle, but I don't think that's anything of note for the time being. But of course, we'll keep an eye on it. Looks like we but that rain front is going to soon head into the UK, and we're going to get some well-needed rainfall, hopefully, for some southern coast areas. And it looks light, not necessarily for Cornwall, but for around the Isle of Wight, Southampton area. It looks a lot lighter, and it could be some nice, meaningful rainfall. Hopefully, could dampen maybe the flash flooding effects. Well, likely to come on later on in the night.
Yeah.
Seen flashes near Lou? Yeah, you would have. We have an active thunderstorm there that's trying to finish its cross the channel. It looks like it may impact you guys soon if it just manages to survive. Is there any chance that the rain band approaching the central south coast could turn back into storms after hitting land? There is the potential for that. I think this line may just be a bit too far ahead of the energy to do that. It may pop up. I'm not saying it won't, because there is certainly some energy in place, some surface-based energy as well, even though there will be a lot less of that at night. So that is something to note. Nothing like an experience being woken with flashing and thunder and all hell let loose. Certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Oh, what's going on with this now? Found a French webcam. I don't think it's.
Don't know how that's happened.
It's fine. I sorted that out. Yeah, none of the French webcams have really got any lighting on them. We can watch this for a bit, but I think it's all just a bit. Yeah, it's not really very.
Field for the Ghost says, "Thank you for this. I'm just going to go and get the washing off the line." That's a great idea.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
washing will be very wet if you don't take it off the line soon.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there's loads. There's a load of a load of rain coming now. Honestly think like.
Well, I've been speaking a lot recently. Blimey.
That's fine.
I might lose my voice soon, but we're gonna get through. We're gonna get through the night. I'm sure of it.
Let's see what the chat's saying at the moment. I'll have a little look at that.
Yeah, let's do that. So if you guys have any questions in general about the weather, about your area, we have had a lot of talk about tornadoes. See Sesame Blocks has been talking about it as well. And obviously with severe thunderstorms, you may always see the risk of tornadoes, but unassuringly or reassuringly for hopefully most of you who might be worried about that risk, it's looking low. I'd say it's a very low risk. We may see a very isolated weak tornado tomorrow evening, but I'd say it's very, very unlikely. I'm just covering that as a small potential if it does get going, because we could see some isolated supercell structures. That's what S said.
Yeah. I mean, this is obviously all going to happen, early morning time, I'd say. I mean, it doesn't look like any of these are going to hit the UK, particularly soon. This cell towards, oh, is this webcam turned off? No. Looks like this cell heading towards Plymouth might do something, but I think the rest is just sort of, not much is going to happen until these storms down in France come.
Apparently, Hand-Dry Outlook has updated to a high risk, apparently, from what I've just been hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Wow, okay.
Wait, can you send that over to me?
So Hand-Dry Outlook basically is a person that voluntarily does thunderstorm outlooks for the UK. And it appears that this is valid from a few hours ago till Thursday later on, and he's put a high risk, which is a high chance of thunderstorms from Birmingham to Luton, that area. So how Hand-Dry does this, Hand-Dry is quite a good convective forecaster. He uses a blend of the models and uses a tool called HOCO to try and find the most likely spots for a potential thunderstorm. So there is a high risk in place now from him. That's a 5 out of 5 for potential thunderstorms from Luton to Birmingham. And I might be able to send you the link for that, Alex, if you want it to show it on stream. Yeah, I'll just paste it in here. But just so people can get a rough areas, this is in the next 24 hours, so it won't necessarily mean tonight, but this is your risk. If you're in the red, you've got a higher chance of seeing a thunderstorm, and if you're in the pink, you're pretty likely to see a thunderstorm.
Here we are. It's just loading up. So yeah, basically, like James was saying, you know, if you're in the pink, you've got that's probably 70% plus chance, I'd say, of seeing something, or 60-70%, and then like moderate, I'd say is about 50%, 50 to 60%. Enhanced, let's say it's probably like 40 to 50, and then slight is about 30 to 40. Yeah, 30 to 40%. But you know, there's a big area of you know, a big moderate risk area. And we've obviously got as well, you know, this big high risk, which I think this is probably now our third high risk this year, which is quite rare, to be honest. I mean, this year once again has been a lot more of sort of quality over quantity. We've had only a couple of events this year, but they've all been rather incredible. You know, I've only seen, I think, 3 storms this year, but they've all been amazing.
Yeah, this is an interesting trend we've seen this year. The end of May we saw severe thunderstorms. The end of June we saw significant severe thunderstorms in places, and the end of August we're now seeing a severe thunderstorm outbreak, very much possibly.
Yeah.
So
we haven't had anything. We didn't have
it's all
anything
very
in July,
interesting.
did we?
No, July was awful. The rain totals were incredibly low.
Were they?
I've just been notified that we've surpassed 1,000 likes by quite a margin. So thank you all for liking the stream. We appreciate it, and it helps to get it out to more people who may also find this interesting.
Yeah, thank you very much. Why is this storm taking the entire UK? Why is this storm taking... Well, that's sort of just, you know... Well, it's like a big swell line, so it's obviously going to come across...
Yeah, so this is like the chance in the next 24 hours of seeing a storm in a specific location. And there's a pretty good chance of seeing quite a few thunderstorms in that area.
Yes. Let's see. The Pennines in the northwest are getting a bit chilly now. Okay. They might get some storms potentially. We're really gonna have to see. What time would you say I should wake up for Manchester? Manchester's probably not going to get anything until probably like past 8 AM. That's probably the earliest.
Yeah, it's more of a morning event.
It's like a late
morning
morning
event. The further north you go, if you're past, I'd say, Birmingham, then you're looking more of a morning event at that stage.
Yeah.
I'd say, or an early morning event.
Yeah, I'd say so too. And we're looking at like late, early. Basically, yeah. The further south you go, the earlier the event's going to be. The further north you go, the later. That's sort of how it's going to go.
That's our main guide, and then we may see further thunderstorms on Thursday, which we will of course be covering here. So,
yes.
Is this the Can't Sleep gang? It's the Can't Sleep gang and the Excited About Thunderstorms gang, by the looks of it.
What time?
Oh yeah, very exciting times.
Yeah, and will Kent get it? Kent's gonna get it like 2 AM, I'd say. Past 2 AM and beyond, like beyond that time. Oh, there's a big flash there on the webcam again, so it's definitely coming back up.
Yeah, it's definitely not dead.
No,
That
not.
Plymouth to what was that place again? Lul, I'd want to say.
Sorry.
Lul, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some
Lul.
new ones new strikes that have just come up. That's what we're seeing. Oh, this is interesting. Imagine if this just ends up going insane, like just starts producing hundreds of strikes. Do you remember that MCS back at the end of May that just formed in like an hour?
Yeah, no, that was pretty insane.
You were in that one, weren't you?
Are you talking about that Welsh one? Which
the
one
Welsh
was
one.
that? Was that?
Oh no, that's the end of June then.
Oh wait, no, that Monday one.
Yeah, that month. No, I think it's the Monday
I just
one.
thought, yeah, no. Yeah.
Wild.
I remember the Met Office had to issue a nowcast yellow warning for that.
Again,
Didn't you try and chase that?
yeah, I got some decent.
It sadly
lightning.
died off when it got around here. Yeah.
I didn't get the good shelf though. That was some wild shelf clouds, but I got some probably some of the best lightning.
Apparently near Shelf and Mallet there was a crazy shelf cloud from what I've seen.
Yeah,
We even got
that's US
featured on
lightning one.
AccuWeather for that storm. It's pretty crazy.
I got a decent shelf, but like it was nowhere near like what some of the other people got. I got some of the best lighting, I believe, though. I haven't seen any better. Well, there probably are some people who got better, but I was in the right place, right as the storm was sort of starting to peak down. I got round the back, like in this really clear area, and it just popped off with a bunch of CGs, and yeah, I got lucky on
it's
that one.
amazing. It's amazing.
That's good. Got stuck in
I
traffic
think
though.
I think we're doing this again. UK Storm Chaser Liam says, I've been in bed trying to sleep so I can wake up early to record the storm, but I got the storm adrenaline. Yeah, that's the thing. When there's a storm on the horizon, you're like, better go to sleep. Better go
Yeah.
to sleep. They're not happening for hours, and you still just can't go to sleep. So I
used to
hope you're
stay
enjoying
up.
our stream. Speaking of watching our stream, we did a thing about half an hour to an hour ago where we asked everyone where they were watching from. And I think it would be a good idea to do it again because we've got some more people here. Maybe some people from outside the UK are watching. We had someone from the Netherlands earlier join. So if you're watching the stream, feel free to drop your location in so we can see where everyone is watching from. We've got about 1,200 people right now. So yeah, it'd be interesting to know while we wait for some more electrification to continue.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna go for a sec. You can just read the chat in the meantime and just see what Lucas is
Absolutely.
asking. All right, I'll see you in a sec.
All right. So Alex has left. Ref has left. So it's just me. So yeah, we've got all the locations coming in. We've got somebody from Sri Lanka who's watching. Wow. Good to see you watching. We've got somebody from Ashford, Kent, Barnstaple, North Devon, Dover, Kent, Wales. We've got plenty of people from Wales. We've got Ashford. I'm reading out as much as I can. Your place may get a shout out. Bedford, Devon, Brighton, London, Stoke-on-Trent as well. Yeah, Stoke-on-Trent has already had some lightning. So yeah, very interesting. Chance of seeing lightning in southeast London. There is certainly a chance going into the 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. hours. So yeah, welcome to stream. Thank you for putting your locations in, guys. Very, very interesting to see where everyone is from. Southeast London, as I was saying, has a good chance. I will try and say verbally. Of course, Alex can't change the screen here.
I can change it now.
Because
just arrived back.
Okay, well I can now.
Sorry,
Welcome back, Alex.
Thank you. Right.
Can you get the hand dry outlook up again?
Yes, it's up right now. It might be a bit delayed.
Okay,
on
cool.
Your end,
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a bit delayed on my
should
screen,
see
but that's
delayed,
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I'm not. Yeah, I'm like. Okay. So yeah, so you'll see on the map there, we've got a bunch of colours. If you're in the yellow, you've got I'd say 40% chance of seeing a storm. If you're in the orange, the enhanced orange, you've got a 50%, 50 to 60% chance. If you're in the good old red, you've got almost a 60% chance of seeing a thunderstorm. And if you're in the pink, you've got, I'd say, almost a 70% and over chance of seeing a thunderstorm. This is made by somebody who does community outlooks, and they basically combine all the weather models together to try and get an outcome. This is valid from 9 o'clock tonight all the way to 24 hours later later on. So this is a 24-hour time period. So this is including tonight's event and tomorrow's event. I do want to just read what Handry was saying because he has written a very good summary. From Wednesday night to early Thursday afternoon, a warm front will lift across northwestern England and Wales, and this is the line of thunderstorms that we're seeing, and it will advect, which means move, an increasingly warm, moist, and unstable air mass. That's something. Oh, hello, Ref. Welcome back. So the intensity of these storms is uncertain, and the exact location is uncertain. But this outlook has been made to try and combine what all of the weather models are saying, and try and find the most likely places. And if you're in that dark outline, you also have a potential for severe impact. That comes with flash flooding. Is the main severe impact. However, large hail is possible later on. Something to note as well is we may see a late afternoon to evening event tomorrow that we will also hopefully be covering live on this channel. So make sure to subscribe for that to keep updated. And this is where we could see potentially
And also, it helps us stay
supercells,
awake.
multi-cells. So we have a chance of seeing transient supercells. So that means that we could see rotating updrafts of storms for a time. And we may have a chance of we may have a chance of seeing some severe impacts because of that. Up to 3 centimeters of hail. We have a potential for tornado. Can't be ruled out. It isn't very likely though, and it probably won't be strong because of the parameters that are in place. So I would not panic at all, really. If it does happen, it probably won't be very strong, and yeah, so don't really worry about that too much. The morning timing, probably what you're more interested about. We're expecting the southeast, so London, Canterbury, Brighton, that area. We're going to see a line start to form there, and then it could extend out. That's at around 1 to 2 a.m. where we're going to see the start of that happening, and then it's going to move up in towards the Birmingham, Peterborough, Norwich area. It's going to be around 4 to 5 a.m. Continue moving up through the morning, and that's going to be where we are as we move through the night. Yeah, I hope that cleared things up.
Yeah.
I'm going to welcome Ref 2.
Yeah, welcome back, Oscar.
Also known as Oscar. Yeah,
Hello there.
welcome back, Oscar.
I'm back.
Yeah, oh my days, I'm actually like, now we just need some stuff to like pop off. I'm actually like waiting for, just waiting for something to happen now, to be honest.
Yeah, just waiting game.
It really is a waiting game.
Kim Young, ref in top of the link. It's the power cuts.
Just looking at some French
I'll be back
webcams.
in a second, everyone.
Okay, that's fine. Oscar, do you want to find some webcams? Because I can't find anything at the moment.
Yes, will.
Alright, let's see.
So I'll try and find some webcams.
Here we are. This is the most way. And it's like one of the worst quality webcams ever. Alright. It's cool to get like a... Mate, we need to like... If we get some daytime outbreaks, like daytime supercellular outbreaks at some point, we need to stream some of those. I think, honestly, in future, Oscar, we should start streaming the French outbreaks. In fact, I'm going to make a poll for you guys to answer, and we're going to see how many of you would like to see a French stream. Because I think that'd be quite interesting. I'd quite like to see some French streams. What do you think, Oscar?
Yes. Yeah, it'd
See.
be quite interesting just to see what goes on.
Yeah, how do you do a poll? Oscar, how do you set like a community poll on the stream? Oscar. Alright, he's not at the moment, that's fine. We're not, let's see though what else is going on with this. Let's not see. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, this main line has died out. I think the Plymouth cells are still slightly going. I think they're starting to peace out. But otherwise, yeah. I think... Yeah, I think it's just a waiting game at the moment. Oscar, are you there right now, or are you, I don't think, no. Alright, Alright, I've still got this cell going on. Right now, we only have, like, one relatively, I wouldn't even say frequent cell. We've got one cell going on sort of in, heading towards Plymouth, and the rest is just heavy rain. This will obviously cause some flash flooding in the UK, but there's no real lightning risk for this. But obviously, later onwards, all these massive cells from France are going to head up. I'm quite interested in this one here because, as you can see, there's a hell of a lot of lightning. In fact, we can always check out some base reflectivity. Not base reflectivity. Have a little look at. Oh, why is it lagging? Why is it lagging? Alright, reconnection successful. Right.
Okay, I'm back, guys. Hello.
Alright, hello. I'm not sure where Oscar's went. I think he had to leave. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. Do you know?
It keeps coming back and going.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna say I was gonna set up a little chat poll to see who wants to see French streams like covering the storms over in France because they're quite frequent.
Yeah, I guess. That might be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you set up a poll?
What's going on? I'm pretty sure if you go into the chat, there is a poll button.
Let's see. Oh, why is it not loading? I cannot find it. Wait. Okay. Well, I'll sort it out. Do you want to check what people are saying in the chat in the meantime?
Yeah, absolutely. Some people are asking when will it arrive in Cardiff. So the current idea right now is Cardiff. It's less likely. However, there is a chance that Cardiff could see a storm around 1 to 2, maybe 3 a.m. onwards. I'd say that's a chance, and then we do have some isolated chances later on in the evening as well. It's quite hard to predict this setup specifically, but that's probably an idea. You probably have a 50-60% chance of seeing a thunderstorm within the next 24 hours. Should I set alarms for 8 a.m. in Manchester? Well, it's up to you, because you could wake up to just a bunch of rain. Electrification is a bit of a struggle at this point. However, I feel like if it's worth waking up for, you'll get woken up by the storms themselves, in my opinion. That's a rule I have, normally.
Yeah, I think so as well. And I stay up anyway because I want to see like anything, even if there's only like 2 strikes. To be honest, I think that's kind of my.
Yeah, no, me and Alex would typically just
stay up for like anything.
We would appreciate stay up to look up at one flash. However, but for those who see one flash and think that's nothing, and with no thunder, I think normally a storm that's worth staying up for, you'll get woken up by. We are getting some showers now. Then, off the far east, so west of Cornwall, you can see are now getting some water. They're getting some water falling from the sky. All very exciting. Pretty intense cells going now. The lightning activity is very low now. You may see some occasional flashes, but we do have some thunderstorms now starting to make landfall around the Plymouth to Truro, Land's End, that kind of area. These are some quite intense heavy showers nonetheless, and they are dumping quite a bit in a short period of time. But yeah, we're also seeing some drizzle potentially head towards the Bournemouth and Isle of Wight area. That is something interesting to note. Wow, it is hot in here. I'll say that. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to set up the portable aircon.
Why need it set up as well?
I think it has to be done. It says 26 degrees.
26 now?
Which is ridiculous.
Our OBS is lagging out a lot now.
Up.
Sorry?
So here's we've just put a poll up saying, would you like to see us live stream severe weather in Europe? So it's up to you guys. When it gets a lot less active in the UK, nothing's really going on there. You can't really do much. However, streaming for Europe isn't really a thing that much. So if you want us to give it a go, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, we'd like to hear your opinions.
Looks like. Yeah, absolutely.
Also, you
get webcams to the left of Paris. We have been looking, but these webcams aren't particularly high quality. Like some of them are mainly photo webcams that only update every 30 seconds. So it isn't ideal. Are
Yeah,
we likely to see a
exactly.
supercell in the West Midlands? I'd say it's unlikely.
Has the poll been set up? I don't see it, unfortunately.
It is. It is 126 votes, and
Yeah.
currently the winning thing is yes, with 74% of the
That's
vote.
good.
So quite a commanding lead.
That's very good. That's very, yeah.
That's something to note.
Yes.
I'm interested to see where these Plymouth cells are, how these Plymouth cells are doing, and they're not really showing any lightning whatsoever. However, they will probably pose slight flash flooding threat as they do head in. They are uh, pretty active in terms of precipitation as well. Just a rain alert. I'll give a rain alert right now for anyone in the following areas. You can expect rain within the next 30 minutes. So if you're in Charlestown, St Austell, Lou, Plymouth, if you're in that area, if you're around the A30, you're likely to see rain pretty soon. Pretty much everywhere in West Cornwall is likely to see rain if they haven't already. So yeah,
It's pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much the case. Well, that's pretty much what's going on right now. I think it's just a waiting game to see what the South does now. I'm honestly quite excited to see that.
yeah, no, I'm excited to see that as well. The countdown is the countdown clock is starting to tick down. We're entering around almost an hour and a bit before we start to see our first potential signs of initiation in the south, where we could see further, more severe thunderstorms.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Imagine if it just doesn't happen until like really late. I mean, we're gonna be up as long as we can covering this, for you guys. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Yes, this is honestly crazy. I mean, we haven't seen, well, we haven't seen a setup like this in months now, and this is looking to be really big, considering like how long this is going to last for.
Yeah, the models are definitely showing a very good chance, and I think something will come of it, in my opinion. We saw some pretty good thunderstorms for the Midlands today. Let's hope the South gets something coming up soon. Well, at least the Ducks will be happy for the next couple days. Yeah. Well done, lads. Epic coverage. Very interesting. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope everyone else is enjoying it as well. If you are enjoying it and you would like some more people to enjoy it as well, liking the stream does help out a lot.
And don't forget to share
Yeah.
on social media as well. That's
Yeah.
something we haven't been doing or advertising as much.
I guess, yeah, we haven't really been advertising this stream at all. Rain will be the problem tomorrow. Lots of flooding in roads of homes in Staffordshire tonight. This will be chaos, if as heavy as forecast over a wider area. You're right. Flash flooding risk. Now, I explained this about 30 minutes to an hour ago, but I'll explain it again. So you're thinking, it's a drought. So why are we expecting flooding? That doesn't make sense. Well, basically, because the ground is so solid, the rain that falls, if it falls in a short period of time. If it falls in a long period of time, then that's great. That's great for the soil. No flooding occurs. However, if all of that rain falls in a very short period of time, because of how hard and dry the ground is, what will happen is we'll see surface flooding, because that soil will not be able to absorb it as easily as it could if it was done over time. So we're not saying when we're seeing this potential flooding threat that rain is bad, everything is bad. We're saying that the frequency, that the amount of time that this is happening in is so small, could result in some flash flooding impacts, and that's why we have these yellow Met Office warnings out. That's why they've been put. Ain't just Clarkson who will be happy. I will be too, as my garden needs it. I think we will be happy to see some rain, though. I think that's definitely true. But yeah, that's basically flash flooding explained. The ground's so dry and won't soak it up, and it will just sit there and flood. Exactly, Christopher Carr. Thank you. Another overhyped storm warning by the Met Office. The storm warnings aren't in effect yet. To be fair, we're currently covering the potential for the precursors, and we can see those channel ones haven't necessarily made it, but the big storms are set to come in the next few hours. So, ask Nepal about flash flooding. Yeah, no, really saddening scenes not long ago. Nepal and China had a serious incident. Really saddening video coming from that area.
Yeah.
I think there was some sort of glacier, something happened with that, and it was a very awful event. I hope everyone. I think there are quite a few missing, but yeah, it won't be on that scale. I'll just say that this flash flooding may cause some pretty notable impact, but it won't be on the scale of what we've seen. Serious flash flooding in Nepal.
Yeah. But yeah, God, it is just a waiting game right now. I've genuinely, I don't even know what to say. Like we just need to wait and see, right? Like,
If anybody wants to, they like post in a local Facebook group, try and get the stream out to more people.
I was just about to say now, we've got new lightning.
If you feel like it.
If you feel like it.
Like it.
Yeah, we've got new lightning initiation, by the way.
No pushing. What'd you say?
We've got new lightning initiation just off the coast of France. Brand new cell.
Yeah, we're having some Mac building cells behind this line.
Yeah.
And they're also going to try and make the journey through the channel. But we've said before, the channel is quite a challenging place for storms to be. And therefore, these storms definitely struggle in that environment. We can see our thunderstorm that had been ongoing for quite a bit is now there, Wrexham and Wolverhampton. Now it's just a very light shower, and it will die off very shortly, and that will be the end of thunder activity in the UK. For now, we are closely watching these new cells. Well, not really cells, but increasingly heavy showers along this first front or first line of rain coming up into Cornwall right now. May have some isolated lightning within it. You may be thinking, isolated lightning? I thought we were having severe thunderstorms. We are likely to have marginally severe thunderstorms later on. This is the precursor. Don't panic yet. We're not expecting this now. And the Met Office yellow warning, our first Met Office yellow warning, will come into force 2 a.m. So note that. We're expecting storms to initiate from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. at this point. Oh, it's a lot cooler now. You may see that Ref2 has pinned his his Twitter link on the chat, and that is for if you have anything or did get anything earlier, you can at him on Twitter, and he will get the photos to us, videos, reports to us, and we will attempt to get that on the stream. Can we still expect a thunderstorm in Blackpool tonight? And if so, when? I wouldn't say tonight, but there is a chance later on into the morning. So, and we've still got 1,000 viewers strong, so that's quite amazing. Considering this hour, almost at midnight here in the UK. Hopefully, we're going to get some real initiation going soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, we've got a lot of people from the USA and abroad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little chat spam earlier where people posted their locations. We had somebody from Sri Lanka who tuned into the stream. So we're getting quite a worldwide audience despite this being a UK event.
Yeah.
Notice the France storms, they're still going strong. So this is still within the amber warning area that the France, Meteo France have laid out. So Yeah, that's something to note. And this disturbance will continue to make its way up, and so you see that band there of rain, heading towards London. I think the idea is that specific band of rain, or post-frontal band of rain there, will initiate again or reinitiate, and those will be the start of our main thunderstorm. Guys, say that's something to
Yeah.
Someone is chat.
Oh my days, like come on, we need these storms to do something. They are moving further and further up towards like Paris and stuff. So to be fair, we could get some webcams up in Paris, hopefully in a bit. This is sort
Hopefully
of
I can
the
see
dead
my
zone
neighbour's
between like
trampoline.
now and later. Well, like now and like 2 a.m.
Hopefully I can see my neighbour's trampoline fly across the back gardens. Sick of hearing it.
What?
Fair enough.
What?
That's a brilliant one. That's a brilliant one. The comment award.
He
The
wants
comment
vandalism. He
award
wants
goes
his
to that one.
neighbour's garden to be vandalised. It's not.
And Cunny80 has very kindly given the channel £5. Great work, boys. What time is it going to wake me up in Stoke-on-Trent? So I believe Stoke-on-Trent recently got a thunderstorm.
No, I don't think.
However,
it
will we get?
But it could just missed it, I think, by like 10 miles.
I
Actually, I'm
think
not
it was
sure.
close.
It was close.
No,
though,
I
yeah.
think it was close to getting it.
Yeah.
Stoke-on-Trent, you do have a chance later on into the morning hours. I'd say 5 to 8ish if you are going to get anything. There is a chance for some pop-up storms to go up as well after that, but it's quite hard to predict them where they're going to be. But 5 to 8ish is probably your range at this point. I'd say you're in the yellow warning issued by the Met Office, which will come into force at 5 o'clock.
So look at this. I think this webcam has got some lightning, so it's currently in one of the storms. So let's see if we can see any flashes, because that's currently really all we have to look at the moment. Really, like, we just need to now wait for that main, this main band of storms to move north into the UK. That's pretty much all we've got. I'm looking forward though to seeing some lightning in England. Really hope I can get something to end August. I mean, both of you guys have got a good chance as well.
Yeah, I'm in a good chance. I think I might be able to do it. I might be able to see one.
Yeah, so I say, to be honest.
Not fair. Noah had 100 years warning to build the Ark. We've got less than 12 hours. It's a brilliant comment.
Yeah, we've got
Whether
less
it's
than 12 hours.
Whether it's a great wholesome topic. Yeah.
Sort of flashing the webcams. There's definitely some stuff going on. We need to we need to see what's we just need these storms to accelerate. That's all I've got to say right now. It's just a bit
Hold on.
tired.
You know what? While we're waiting, I did this to solve boredom on my stream on one of the events this year. So one funny thing I did is I got Wordle up and asked the chat to help solve it.
Okay.
Could we do that?
Maybe. We could do that.
Yeah.
I
Could
feel like,
we do Wordle?
let's
do a community Wordle.
Wait, let's do
Our
let's do
first
let's
word
do
will be storm. Our first word will be storm.
Okay.
It has to be.
Yeah, I could do
And
that.
I just want to be clear, we're doing this because there are no active storms in the vicinity of the UK.
I mean, I don't know. We could do it in a bit. Let's just see what. Wait, should we do? Let's do a community tab and actually ask them. Oscar, do you want to do that?
Yeah, somebody set up a poll, and we'll ask
Oscar,
if we want to do Wordle.
How do I set the poll up?
Just go on the desktop, I think, and it just says you can set a bunch of things up, like when it goes to chat.
I can't do that though. I can't do that.
Oh, okay, I'll have to do it. It's fine. Do you want to see what the chat's saying at the moment?
Let's have a look.
Why is it midnight on that camera? That camera's in France at the moment. We're trying to get a look at the French storms while we wait for.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you've cut out, James. I'm not sure.
they will. Thank you, Brandon, for the £2. Hey, Wilson, Neil, to Cornwall get thunder soon. Probably.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh, my
Let me
whole
just
thing's
fire that.
glitching.
Oh, thank you, Vicar GR, for the £5. Do you think Amford, about 20 miles from Swansea, will get anything?
So St. Neot looks like it will likely get some heavy rain in the coming moments, actually. You're likely to get it within the next 30 to 20 minutes, I'd say. But thundering-wise, you may get the odd rumble, you may get the odd flash. I'm not sure if you will get a full-on thunderstorm.
Yeah. We've got a new cell now forming towards Brighton. In fact, do you want to see if there's any webcams towards Brighton that could see this?
How frequent is it?
I don't think
Do we
it's
have
too
any good
frequent,
lightning?
but we might as well.
I'll be back in a moment, guys. One
Okay.
second.
No worries.
It's not too frequent at the moment. I think that could move across. So we've got a few little isolated cells now that are moving across. I think, yeah, obviously it's just a waiting game now for one of these storms to do something, something big. Oh my days, I'm at. Well, that was a flash there on the webcam. For everyone asking about London, I'm not far away, and we're supposed to get something. It's around 1-2 a.m. roughly. Yeah, you're supposed to get something around that time. We'll see. I mean, there's obviously all these storms down here. These cells is basically, this is what's going to come up into the UK in a couple of hours. I mean, in the next hour, it's sort of meant to come up here, and then we're just going to have to see. Honestly, I think there'll be some new development close towards London as well. I mean, storms are very unpredictable, so we're just going to have to find out. As I've said, let's read the chat though, because I think we haven't done that enough this stream. I've got plenty of questions I think to answer. Let's see. The rain has started here. Nothing here in Brighton at the moment. Brighton might get something in a bit though, because there's a cell heading straight towards it. These storms have died fast. They have died, but I think we're going to get some more stuff later onwards. Surrey, I think Surrey could get some stuff again later onwards. Will Hampshire get anything? Quite likely again around 1-2 a.m. past that time. Met Office warning says 1 to 2 centimeter hail. How likely is this? It could be quite isolated, but in some places I think that is definitely, there's a likelihood. How bad will it be in Luton? Again, this early morning outbreak will be probably quite bad. Will Birmingham get any? Potentially. Birmingham has already had some storms earlier today, which were quite intense. We can actually go to these, I think. Well, this is sort of the remnants of that Birmingham cell. Would you think Oxford could get a storm? Sorry if you have already answered this, I couldn't hear. I don't think I've actually answered that question, if Oxford is going to get one. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think there's a chance that Oxford could get something early in the morning. North Wales had a thunderstorm earlier. Yes, it did. Will Hampshire get any storms? I think I've already read this one. When will you guys stop streaming? When the storms stop. I think that's probably, yeah.
Yeah. As I will have done.
Yeah, will you go? Anything for Bournemouth or just rain? I think Bournemouth has a good chance of getting some lightning later onwards in the night. Is it fizzled out? For now, yes, but again, it's going to continue on. So we'll swing and get a thunderstorm. Potentially, I think again there's quite a good chance of Swindon to get something. Anything in South Wales, not at the moment, but again, later onwards, there's a good chance. Anything for Bournemouth, which I've already read. London, potentially again. I think there's a very good chance that London gets something. Take some deep breaths. Will you guys stop? Will you? Whoa, I think we've seen the same. Will Swindon get thunderstorm? Will Bristol have anything? Potentially, there's a chance. No rain in Hastings yet. Hastings will definitely get some rain in the next couple of hours. There's a good chance. Let's see. What about Portsmouth? I think, yeah, again, Portsmouth has a good chance of getting some lightning later tonight. We're just going to have to see, to be honest. But I think, yeah, it's a good bet. Why are the storms stronger in France? It's just the atmosphere, it's warmer. I just thought sort of more of a favourable environment. Living in France, thunder is incredible, yeah. Hi guys,
Will the North Sea get any rain? Yes, it will.
will Swindon get thunder? What about Exeter? Exeter might get something. Thanks guys, I'm having individual private room in the attic. Croydon. Where's Croydon? Oscar, can you check where that is?
Croydon.
Yeah. No thunderstorms yet in Manchester.
Croydon's in South London.
So Croydon will get something then, probably. No thunderstorms yet
Croydon's
in
near
Manchester. Manchester will get something probably later this morning, I'd say. When will you guys stop streaming? I'll probably answer that. Cambridge. Cambridge could get something. Any rain in Wardle tonight? Is that London as well?
Cambridge is in the main risk area.
Yeah, Cambridge. Yeah, Cambridge is in London. Where's Wardle? Is that in London? It's like West London,
Pardon?
isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll probably get something. Pulling it all nighter, probably. Yeah, we will. What about Exeter potentially? We'll swing it here. No, it's just a lot of similar stuff.
Yeah.
Any storms in Swansea? Maybe. Again, you know, we're going to find out this morning. How about Cheltenham? Cheltenham already had a thunderstorm earlier today. Or sort of right next, it was right next to Cheltenham. What time will London get hit roughly? I'd say like maybe 2 AM. Is that big chunk of lightning going anywhere in Paris right now? Coming to Colchester and what time if so? Colchester. Again, probably between 2 to 3 AM. You're gonna stream
I'm
for the
back,
night,
hello.
probably. Hello.
Hello.
How about Cheltenham? Well, we've already. What Andover again potentially.
Right, should we do a Kahoot or something?
We could. I don't know. I feel like people would
A
rather do.
weather Kahoot.
We could. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd
Okay,
rather just
wait.
keep covering
Let's
this. 'Cause
let's see.
we could do a poll. I
poll.
think.
So
I
yeah,
don't know,
hold
I
on. So
think-
can you sort that out quickly? Can you go onto the stream itself and turn off the old poll if that's still going, and
Hold
then
on.
start up a new one which is on the chat.
Yeah, hold on. I'll try and sort out. Just quickly read the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
We've got reports of heavy rain in Bodmin, Cornwall. That is expected. I would be expecting that. We may have some thundery rain as well. We've got some thunder possibly. Got some heavy showers really. They could pose a slight flash flooding threat. It isn't extremely high. The PWAT, which is the precipitable water, that parameter is lower around the Cornwall area. So that precipitable water is just the amount of water that can precipitate. That's really it. And precipitation is the water falling from the sky, in whatever form it is. Which this time it will be rain. I want snow. Well, you're going to have to wait a bit to get that. We're still in summer for the next few days. Yeah. This is certainly something to continue looking at.
right.
If you can't sort the poll out, oh wait, no, you might have to sort it out. I can hear you typing away
I'll stay on,
furiously. I think that's good news.
That's me.
Oh, okay. Because if we can't do the poll, then what we can do is we could make everyone type either yes or no, and then see the frequency of
Could do
that to
that.
try and determine. I think that's a better way of doing it.
Oh no, I think we better just. I don't know. I feel like we better just to sort of keep like updated because there's stuff still going on. Like we have had some new initiation stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think.
Yeah, because things can
I
happen
think
very
people would rather.
quickly.
Yeah, I think it's better not to get distracted, and people would probably because there's a lot of new viewers. I think coming in like, because I've seen streams. People usually will stay for a bit then come back. So I think it's better just to keep keep update. I don't know, keep just like the live update going. I think that's our best the best thing that we can do currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a look. UK is pretty much French, anyhow.
Wait,
no.
do I not have permissions to? Is it only Alex who has permissions to do polls? I think maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it's only like I
Okay.
actually don't know. I think it's only like owner. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, well, fine. We can leave it for now. We can leave it for now.
Yeah, we can leave it and see what happens. See what's going on with it. I mean, I
We
don't
still
know.
got to observe these France of it.
This is
storms. We've got a
electrifying.
particularly severe storm near Orleans. I think that's what it's called. It's producing lots of lightning. It's quite frequent. That's moving up, but then you've got that kind of echo moving across. It's kind of like a bow in the line, and that's going to move up. In fact, is that electrification further up? Sorry, whereabouts is it?
We've got some electrification
It's
right
near
off the coast.
channel.
Right near the channel now, yeah.
Yeah, right off the coast. It's nearer the southeast.
Yeah.
Let's have
So
a look.
that could move up. Might want to find a webcam for that. But yeah, I don't know. I think
Yeah, I'll go and search for a webcam on that.
because there could be something some webcams off the coast of England now. There's actually one right. Actually,
Yeah.
there's one right off the coast
Yeah,
now.
what,
Let's see if we can see anything from this.
Just want to thank everyone for watching. We're still maintaining 1,000 viewers at the moment, so
Yeah.
well done everyone for
incredible.
championing through the night. I think I have a feeling you can see that electrification over there off the coast in the southeast. That we may see that system move up, and soon will arrive in the UK, and initiation should begin to rapidly develop. That's our hope. And that's what models have been suggesting. So that's what we've got to focus on for the time being. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you're enjoying the stream, give it a little thumbs up. It will push it out to more people who might also enjoy the stream as well. And that's my service done of promoting the
Don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, that was a strike there.
Absolutely.
We saw a bolt on the webcam.
Hello.
Oh wow.
Here we go.
Got a bolt on the webcam.
This is exciting.
Here we are. It's kicking off. It keeps loading. Here we are. Just gonna.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, if you manage to set it up.
I might set up as a side webcam. Do you guys want to find some other stuff? It's taking forever to load this one, so I'm just gonna see if it actually loads up.
Okay, so whereabouts is this one? Is this
That was
store?
just off the coast of France, but there's some like in other bits as well, which I think would be
Is
quite
there,
good.
they're like place names? Are there place names?
Yeah, hold on.
I can
This is near. This is near. Well, this is right over. Well, right in Saint Valerian. Cax. I don't know how to speak French, so I'm gonna probably have butchered that. Oh yes.
Oh.
That was rough. Yeah, no, I think I know where it is now. 1 second. I'll try and grab
I'm
some
getting
webcam.
Clash of Clans. No, what is this? It's like some Clash of Clans type stuff that I'm getting on this thing website with the webcam. Right, one of these has got to be decent.
Why are we getting Clash of Clans?
No clue. When the storm dies, we just start playing Clash of Clans. That's what we do. Alright, this is a good webcam. Is this just a photo though? Oh no.
Yeah, there are too many photos. It isn't good.
Photo webcams are terrible, man.
When will France learn how to use normal video webcams? This is my question.
Yeah, that's kind of mine as well, I'm not gonna lie. Mate, they can actually cover
What was
so
that
much
webcam
more.
you brought up?
That
might be the only one we can use, really.
Yeah, this one.
Even if it is a bit laggy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with the lag, I guess. Alright, it's loading up.
unfortunately, but it's going to have to happen.
Yep, pretty much. Just gonna zoom in. Oh, this is hella laggy.
Right.
Let's see if we can get it to sort of start yeah. Start doing stuff. I'm gonna try and just change the bitrate, see if that changes anything. Shouldn't change the stream too much. I hate when webcams are this laggy, like what?
Yeah.
Someone said I sent you a link to a webcam on X. Oscar, check X, because someone just said that in the chat.
Yeah.
Alright, this is not working.
Yeah, that's not good. Bit of a
So
shame.
laggy. So laggy. Is there any way I can go back in time? We could just see. There's no way to go back in time, is there? What's this? No, that's not working. This webcam's absolute trash.
Let's have a look. Nothing's on my X yet.
Oh. Okay, I don't know then. Strange.
But yeah, the bottom line is that we have some active storms from France that are attempting to move up towards eastern areas, and it's this system that those storms themselves probably won't be the ones that end up being the producing storms in the southeast in a few hours' time, but they are part of that same disturbance, that forcing, and it will bring that lovely moist convective available potential energy, also known as CAPE, into the atmosphere as well. And what that will then do is it will allow these storms to get going, to lift up, to pop up, maybe to extend into a line, which is what we're potentially going to see. That's what some of the models have been suggesting. So, that's interesting. That's very interesting, something to note as we move through the night.
Yeah.
Ref, apparently it's been sent as a message,
Okay.
like a direct message. So you
Let's
might
have a look.
see it in like your request.
Chat. Let's look at my request. Yes, there we go. I've had a.
All right, thank you, Alex. Alex, for that.
Yeah.
Well, there
Alex
we go.
on cue, that is not. What does that webcam look like?
Hold on.
There we go. I'll send it over.
Let's see webcams. There we are. Let's see this. Should be a lot less laggy.
Oh, I've just had a message from someone called Ollie Tucker. Said there's houses without power in Telford.
Interesting.
Interesting. I think I do have power outage numbers that I can pull out. So I'll have a look at that. So at the moment in England, we only have 1,500 homes without power, but it looks like we may continue to have some localized power outages that may be associated with some rain and wind. Not sure if it's going to be directly related to those storms, though. It may just be routine errors.
Yeah.
So something to keep an eye on. I will be monitoring those power outage numbers throughout the night because they may continue to rise.
Okay. Let's look. Kim Young.
Right. Does this webcam have any lightning? The one that's currently on now.
Don't think
Did we
so,
check?
no.
It's not.
Hello, Americans. Sorry it's not intense as your severe weather, but this is blighty. Everything takes time. That's somebody in chat. And I think it's right. It's not as intense. Severe. So Pabs has said severe storm. Pabs, the main event doesn't occur until the next few hours. Right now we're looking at these precursor storms that have been coming across the channel. We are expecting more severe storms to come across later on. I just want to make it clear we're not overhyping these being severe. If Estafex, which are the European convective outlook forecasters, have issued a level 1 severe for the UK for this Thursday. So just to note that we're not overhyping it. I'm not, and I'm also at the same time not going to tell you that it's going to be a tornado outbreak. It is not going to be a tornado outbreak. Tornadoes are quite unlikely. They can't be completely ruled out, but they would be brief and weak even if they did occur. So just note that.
Thank you there,
Thank
James.
Yeah, no problem.
Also, just another thing. If we have any new people in the chat, obviously joining us for the first time, please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out.
Also
and
help push the stream out a bit. For those other people who may find it useful, who are scrolling at this time of night and would like a bit of company, or would like to be updated on Thunderstorm potential.
Yeah.
It's a bit hot. It's a bit hot, isn't it? In some areas, a bit warm. So look, I just want to have a look at our Met Office weather warnings again, because we haven't gone over them in a while. So today's warning is now inactive. However, what we do have is 2 weather warnings that are set to come in place later on. So in the southeast, we have a weather warning that we're expect that is going to come into force at 2 a.m. and will last until 8 a.m. Now, what the Met Office does is it uses a matrix system to determine the color of its warnings. That matrix system today has gone with a 3 out of 4 impact and a 2 out of 4 likelihood, and that is 1 below an amber warning because of the likelihood being too low for that, so they can't really justify it. But it is a 3 out of 4 impact, so they're a medium impact expected. So this is what the Met Office has said what to expect. But flooding of homes and businesses could happen quickly because of the flash flooding threat that we could see. So people within that warning will need to consider if they are at risk of flash flooding typically, and if so, get plans ready to make sure that can mitigate that impact if it were to occur. Spray and sun flooding can also lead to difficult driving conditions. So if you're driving, in fact, tomorrow and today, please be aware that surface flooding could occur. Conditions could quickly get hazardous. So just remember that if you are driving. And then we've got this very big, extensive warning covering Wales and the Midlands, up to even parts of the north of England. And this one starts at 5 a.m. and lasts all the way until 10 p.m. BST. It has the same amount of impact and the same amount of likelihood, so it's exactly the same hazards, really. It's going to be from that same system. And some post-frontal cells could get going behind it, triggered by daytime heating and some other forcing. Now, Estafex have said that we could see organised multi-cells and potential transient supercells. Now, what are supercells? Now, thought I'd do a little quick explanation. We haven't had one of those, and we have some time to kill. So, a normal thunderstorm, it has its it has its updraft. It goes up, so the clouds bubble up. It rains down, and it chokes itself with that rain, so it dies. However, what a